All right, so welcome back, everyone, to session number 64 of our Heart of Mora campaign. Before we get started with our session, we'll do a quick little recap, and then we will get into our game. So, where we left off last week, you guys had ventured down into the depths, to the tip of the Sword of Viveria, and found, at long last, hidden within the Hajum, the Heart Gem, the essence of Kadal. Upon collecting it, Timdale, you transformed, crystallized, and were reborn anew. On exiting, and managing to defeat a monster that was laying dormant within the cavern, Claptus Ronius emerged from the ethereal plane with intent on taking it for himself. You guys battled and brought him to his knees and clapped around him the collar of anti-magic before putting him to rest one last time. Until, of course, a ring found on his person still echoed his consciousness. A small amount of debate went back and forth before you guys decided that it was too risky to leave him even within the confines of a ring, and destroyed the ring, and therein sending his soul to Tributary to be judged by Death herself and placed appropriately in the Tributary of the Damned for who knows how long. Some time passed before a scream entered the chamber as a small gray goblin fell from midway through, landing on the ground. A familiar family member to Kushagra in that gob, who had been traveling around the plains, avoiding confrontation and, more importantly, avoiding Claptus Ronius as well. Seemingly sent here by the gods, he asked how he could help. And you guys requested that he take you home to Freeheart Port. You rested, prepared yourselves, held hands in a big circle with Gob, and were taken back to Freeheart Port, where things had changed slightly. Time had passed. Now nearing the last week of Gwala, a small palisade was set up near the eastern side of town, northeastern side of town. You'd noticed. Some guards mentioned to you upon arrival, welcoming you in, that the winery to the north, and Fist Village as well, had since been burned over the last few days by invading Orcish hordes. As you guys began to make your way to the center of town, and ideally heading to the keep, was my assumption. That is where we'll begin our session for today. As you hear a kind of like, so, I'm not really ready to go back to anything, Kushagra.
Well, that's disappointing. I'm sure the siblings would like to see that you and know that you're all right.
I'm afraid.
It's understandable. It's been many years. They'll look different, but they're still the same kids you knew.
I'm not afraid of them. I'm afraid of Father.
Oh.
If he finds out.
Well, yes, he does have a way of knowing everything that's going on with us. Still haven't really figured that out. Makes sense if you're afraid of that.
If he... I can't imagine what he would do with me, use my powers for.
Well, they'd have to catch you first. You're slippery. Arguably better at escaping things than I am.
You understand why I can't come with you.
Even just to say hello?
Roll me a persuasion check.
Well, I mean, I don't want to make him do anything he doesn't do, but
Okay. Well,
let's see.
And it will roll a persuasion check. That's a nat 20. Oh.
What do you want him to do?
What do you
Tap
want?
your head, tap your head.
I suppose so. Might be nice to might be nice to see the others, I guess. If you think it's okay.
Well, I don't want you to do anything you're uncomfortable doing. I just know that it meant a lot for me to be able to see you again after all the times you had when we were young. And I'm sure my other siblings miss you as well. Maybe even if you wrote a letter just to let them know. They might not believe me if I told you that you appeared and it's kind of far-fetched. Do you have anything that they would recognize of yours?
I don't know. I don't. Other than, of course, myself. Hold on. There I go.
I mean, I have paper and ink here.
What would be the difference between this and this is right on the bottom. Who's gonna do that? She was just gonna.
She's not wrong.
He's worried about the powers. Vorka has powers that we don't yet understand. It might make a difference.
He still has influence over Bree and Lex.
Well, he definitely has influence over Lex. From what I've talked to Lex.
He might not let me leave. I don't want to have to flee on bad terms. Sugar. You know I'm around. Do you have ways of sending me messages? If you're ever in need, I can come and help you.
Okay?
But I do not think I should stay.
You do what you have to, Bob. Safe travels.
Thank you for bringing us home.
Yes, that saved us a lot of time.
But more than you know.
Greatly appreciated.
Like a month at least.
I feel I've done my part, but perhaps for now. Poi will deem it worthy for me to come back, so be it. It's not really under my control sometimes, anyways.
You stay safe, Bob.
You too, Kishukra. I wish I could stay. Tell me when Father dies.
I'll let you know.
Last time I chat with Casper, he said he was not doing so well.
Yeah, I haven't really gotten more out of him since then.
Halflings do get old, don't they?
How would Baldwin Book be? Would I know that?
Be in his 60s or 70s. Kind of reaches out. Right.
Bend down, give him a little hug.
It's been good to talk with all of you. I don't meet kind people too often, I can imagine. Or people, in general.
Everything's mutual.
Don't worry about me, I'll be safe.
You're welcome here anytime.
Thank you.
Happy plane shifting.
Oh, yes. Alright, boy. Let's go. You see him kind of just grab onto nothing where you see this almost doorknob form in his hand and before he walks through into the void and
I need to learn how to do that.
As do I.
Your brothers do. Awesome.
Yeah. I think that might not be arcane in nature. I do believe so now.
Okay, well,
Are we standing outside of the gate right now?
this would be like maybe a few feet from where you guys started, so you still have a ways to walk before you get to the keep.
What time of day is it?
Like 7 p.m.
Terrible awake.
Yes.
Let's
roughly.
make our way to the keep then. Name shifting doesn't agree with my focus.
You guys head.
See what's changed other than these walls.
So as you guys walk through town, well, eventually you do arrive at the keep, I suppose.
Yeah.
The familiar keep.
Nothing.
You want us to describe it?
Nothing else.
Beggar on the street. Yeah.
You guys remember?
Check his eyes.
Hasn't changed too much other than the big wall, of course. No, I don't have it in there. No, that's weird. Let me just get the map out.
It's not in your eyes.
You work for Avenue. I know you do.
I'm great. I'm the ball.
Yeah.
It's a bomb.
I'm a
He threatened my race. Fireball.
Honestly.
A familiar keep.
Oh.
Humbles of a keep. Spooky.
So you guys head towards the gate. Gates are open. You hear the guards kind of standing out front. Oh, you're back. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Yeah, way back. Yes.
How have things been?
Oh, fine, I suppose. Inside the walls. Did you see the new wall that we built?
Fantastic fortifications. Well done.
Hard work. Few individuals didn't see fit to remain around.
Few individuals.
How many?
Well, I'm not entirely sure myself, but we've lost, I think, about 20 or so percent of the guard.
Of the guard.
It is about maybe 30 or so of us remaining, and
How's
the
the
fleet
town?
is long gone.
How the townsfolk holding up?
Few of them have left off too. Since the word of Orcs in the north, they've all fled back to Castle Avondale and made their way to...
Closer to the Orcs.
And they see them as a safety blanket.
Yeah, their walls are higher than ours,
It's kind of to be expected.
and the keep can't hold as many as the castle can as far as folk are concerned. If those Orcs are going to be through this wall, and I'd
think
imagine they'll
that-
force their ways in, the keep will be the most safe place, and I'll tell you right now, the whole fucking town's not fitting in there.
Do you think they'll come here first or Castle Avondale?
Now, it beats me what those Orcs are up to, but Captain Lex is inside. I'm sure he'll have a little more information on the matter.
Captain. What happened to your previous captain?
So, he's buggered off back to Wodal, yeah, the dwarf. He's buggered off back to Castle Avondale. Took a bunch of the guard with him.
Kill Rodar. Let me just write that in my journal.
On the ship.
Yeah, that was Captain Dwan Donaldson.
Don Dwanelson.
I remember him.
There's some complaints about the hard-working conditions.
Hardware conditions.
Well, the wall did not build itself in a few days. It took us about 5 days to put that up and together and take it all the way from Fort George.
That's it.
I've still got blisters on me fingers.
Were you compensated well for your efforts?
Well, we're always compensated every week when we get paid. Thank you for the pay increase as well.
Well, those blisters look like you deserve a little bit of a bonus. We'll give them each 5 golds.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you for
Sire.
sticking around. We need
Can
more
I
men
heal
like you.
his blisters?
Are you using a healing spell?
Yeah, just first level cure wounds.
Ah. Oh, thank you, Madam Davina.
We'll see to that the rest of the troops that have stayed behind to build the palisade also receive a bonus for their hard work.
Very well.
If
Sure, that
anybody
will
else
go,
is
Greatly appreciated.
injured or something like that, I'm sure they can come and our friend will help them as well.
I'll see to that happens as much as I can to get the word across. As most folk will come through the gate when they're going back to the barracks. Plenty of spare rooms and beds in there now.
Thank you both for staying and for your hard work.
And I'd rather
We'll have you do my good things.
I'd rather work for.
Missed your opportunity twice now.
Waiting.
I'd rather work for freedom than for the nation.
You're a good man.
Not to hear it.
All right, let's continue, and we have to have a word with the higher ups.
The captain.
It's good to have you back. I know the folk have missed you.
Good to be back.
Let's head through the courtyard.
Yeah.
See the.
Maybe a spectacle of our strength might have keep people here rather
Might.
than leaving for the castle.
I believe we might have to lead a brigade to
Head off.
Deal with the
head off
orcs.
the orcs.
We'll talk about them.
I
Of course.
agree with
But
Are we relatively out of earshot of the guards?
Yeah, if you're in the courtyard.
I'm going to stop everybody for a second and just say, before we go inside, I think Gob reminded me of the prying ears of my father. And like I said, I'm not fully aware of the influences he still has. It might be a good idea to not inform the others of the item we've procured.
I think that stays with us.
We can tell them about our interactions with Clactus, but if anybody asks directly, try to do your best to redirect the conversation.
I think Gaius might be the only one that we can kind of trust.
I agree. But
The
the fewer who know, the better.
But for that argument, I would say that I trust Yospik as well, and I would find it unfair to trust one and not the other.
I agree.
Trust no one.
Because I'm a baby.
So it's only us.
But
I'm
ourselves.
just a baby.
We do not need to burden them with this knowledge.
And I agree. And it's also better that Yospik doesn't know, actually. I fear that he'll want to see it, and if that happens, then we're in it. There will be. That's not good.
Also assume
Will
there
he
are
fight you for it?
affiliates of Avondale still
I
lurking
don't know.
within these walls,
Exactly.
and they have means of extracting information. So
Yes.
be it.
So, as far as
Very
everyone
true.
is concerned, our mission was a success.
Precisely.
We were seeking the next step of our adventure. We now know where we're going, and we dealt with Clactus, and that's it.
So to tell him that Clactus is dead, that is
That was
right.
that was our mission.
That was our goal?
Of course.
Well,
Right.
one part of our mission.
One
Right.
part.
Well,
But according,
Yes.
as long as they know just that piece and not the other piece.
Precisely.
No one else needs to
No
know.
one else needs
Yeah.
to know what we found. Claptus gave a hint as to where to go to next.
Okay, bag of holding is like in my own pack.
And I've got the
Bag,
same
bag,
call.
bag, bag.
Yeah.
So you have Claptus's bag of holding.
I do.
So it's got
I'm carrying the bag.
roughly 2 days left.
Yeah.
Because you guys
Why don't you
rested.
just put your bag of holding in that bag of holding, and then when it explodes, it'll just be in,
Yeah,
in the bag of holding.
Because
not how
we'll
that
tear a
works.
hole in the void.
We don't put the bag of
What?
holding in
God
a
only
bag.
knows.
You can't.
Oh, you can't put a bag in a bag.
Don't put a bag in a bag.
I forgot.
Never put a bag in a bag. Go across the stream.
Don't cross the
Bag
streams.
monster that lives in
Yeah.
bags of holdings, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, terrifying.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's a whole thing.
There's like a bag monster.
Jesus.
No.
It can come out of the bag of holding.
I don't like that.
Yeah, it's,
No.
it's literally a boogeyman.
Yeah.
Uh,
He like lives in the dimension inside
That's
the
so.
bag.
Imagine just like you
Terrifying.
sleeping in your knapsack, just like an arm it comes
Yeah.
out.
or you
Your
reach
And then
for
it-
something and there's a hand that
Exactly, and then you pull it out. It comes out.
Nope.
On the bag.
Actually, does anybody want this bag? I don't know.
On the bag.
DM is furiously scribbling. Add in bag.
Vision of the bag monsters.
Big boogie.
You can't see what I'm writing.
You
Big
know,
monster CR200.
Extra dimensional
I
fucking.
thought you just said
Yeah.
Seems balanced.
That seems balanced. you know.
D100 D6 damage. Great. Alright, you take
Okay, so we're
930
going
points of
inside
force damage.
We're going
Good.
in. Still up. Still up.
Okay.
We're walking.
Oh, yeah, I suppose.
Yeah, we're playing.
Okay. Open up the doors. See 2 tables on the other side. See about maybe 5 or so guards that are kind of undressed in terms of their arms and off duty, and kind of a few drinks, bit of food on the table as usual, and they kind of like look. Oh, greetings, Rebecca! Hey, here to the kings of Free Heartport.
Oh, I like that.
See Lex sitting on the chair, kind of like, oh, welcome back.
Hello.
How
Captain.
fared your mission?
This is Lex, right?
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that, I heard this. I was like, this is Lex, right?
You get older.
We were successful.
Well, hello, Captain.
Well, somebody had to assume command after, I don't even remember the hell his name was. Buggered off.
Donaldson.
He was short, and I didn't have patience for his attitude.
I mean, he was a dwarf, right? Like, you can't help being short.
Short in temperament,
Excuse me,
not in
Mom,
stature.
you
Dwarves themselves are sturdy folk. You see a few dwarves at the table, they're like, here!
Do you have a moment to talk?
Oh, sure. The day is winding down. I just finished dealing with some factors. Some interesting things have come up since you've been gone. Definitely worth discussing, actually. Shall we head to more private quarters?
War room?
Yes, indeed. I had that in mind.
Good
His
idea.
bedroom.
I'd like to collect the rest of the committee. What are we calling it?
The inner circle?
Council?
The
council?
Well, if you're looking for Bree or Casper, they'll most likely be found at the breast. Yospip's around here somewhere. I think he might be upstairs in the solitary. I'm pretty sure that's where Gaius is as well. I'll meet you guys in there maybe 5 or 10 minutes. Gather yourselves up.
Sounds great.
You look like you've had quite a journey. Be interested to hear what happened.
Would you like to go get Bree at the breast?
Sure, I'll head over there.
I can go with you.
You want to come with? Sure.
Sure.
Just fly in.
Remember, 10 minutes. Like,
Drip
grab them and come back. If they don't aren't coming, just come
Just
yourselves.
reminds me of
We
when I was
need
like,
So
everybody.
drinks on the go.
No drinks.
I will try and keep him in tow.
You want to go get your dad?
I'll go get
Well,
guys.
Okay. So you guys go upstairs,
We'll head.
and you're
we'll
heading
head
to the war room directly? Big?
Sorry.
Directly, okay. And you and you guys are heading to the rest, okay. So you guys go upstairs. You see sitting in the, what is it? The solar, excuse me. Just around the table, you see very quietly, candles lit, Gaius thumbing over books, not paying attention to anything.
I know. I think it's an open.
Well, it's
concept.
open room, yeah. Just like
I
that.
knock on the wall to get his attention.
Ah,
Rogue bonus section.
stands up immediately, kind of rushes over, gives you a big hug.
I hug him back.
Welcome back.
Nice.
See you, Osmond. Oh, Tim!
Oh, you're here too!
Jumps off. Look, I'm all better.
Oh my gosh, no clothes.
No.
That's great.
I bet. A bit.
Hi, Attenda. He went to the faded breast. He's alive. Yeah.
Welcome back.
Everyone else is too. Not just us.
And buried.
Good to hear. I'm so worried I couldn't get a hold of you. You didn't say anything back. Is this thing broken?
Pending. How?
Why are you losing your hair?
Focus.
I thought you guys talked about that.
Oh, hi. Yeah. How many days would you not get in touch with us?
It's almost over a week since last we talked.
Lots happened since then.
Yeah,
Everyone's-
things have been difficult. Trying to keep track of all the comings and goings. We've lost a bunch of citizens and a few guards, and yeah.
We tried to send some messages, but we didn't respond.
We tried to talk to you.
Different, Tim. Is everything all right?
Everything's great.
That's what I'm worried about. Everything's never great.
Let's
good
go
to
the
see
war
you.
room.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's
War
go.
room?
Yeah, we're having a meeting. Let's also leave this area with these two people. Let's go.
Davina, looking well.
So are you.
How's the baby?
Good. I think.
Rubs his hand over the stomach.
yeah.
Everything's going well. No trouble. No trouble, certainly.
No, everything seems to be going fine. I think.
It's good news.
Can you tell everything's fine?
Oh, not by the look of you, but you seem well.
So do you.
Barely a scratch on you.
Pardon?
Barely a scratch on you.
Prestidigitation.
There's
I know.
definitely no scratch.
I'm a little filthy scratch.
As beautiful as ever.
I give it a kiss.
Kisses you passionately back.
I missed you.
I missed you. Didn't hear from you for a while, but I
Tried to reach out, but
had to keep my chin up. Everything I had to keep your Pip from...
don't look at Tim.
Oh,
Eh?
he wanted to head elsewhere.
He wanted to go out. He wanted to leave?
Not leave, but try to find someone.
Be honest. How did you stop him?
Capable with my words to some degree, and told him that if he was... When you were to arrive back, and if Timdale arrived back and he was not here, that would not be good. He has great love for her.
He does.
Realized that the only thing that kept him here.
Well, I'm glad you talked him out of it.
He's struggling with his responsibilities, I think, a little bit, but I think that the exodus of folk around here has gotten him a little bit upset about his capabilities. It has nothing to do with him, he has to understand. Folk are just scared, that's all.
Maybe with Tim being back.
I think everyone will breathe a little bit easier with you all back.
I think so. It's good to be back. Need a little bit of rest and relaxation.
Yes, of course. Perhaps baths later. We should
That sounds lovely.
we should collaborate in the war room as well.
Yes. Yeah, let's go find everyone.
All right. You guys head back down.
Oh, Matanda, she should have come with me and us.
Yeah, she did, yeah.
Yeah. But then just sit there arguing like, oh, damn.
So,
Well then.
you guys, you and Barrett make your way across to the Faded Breast.
Lucian,
Yes?
can I do something real quick before we go in?
What?
I'm gonna shift into Lex.
No. No,
I just
not
want-
like
I
this.
just want,
What?
I just want to freak them the fuck out.
What are you doing?
You give back the first fireball and fucking...
No, we are not shitstorming. Thank you. We will not shitstorm as soon as we get here. No! Barrett! Back, Barrett! No! Had a point.
Wow. I should back at myself.
Like tufts of
on.
fur, like shoot off.
Funmaker.
So you guys head towards the familiar lavender-painted building. Large red letters painted across the door, Faded Breast. You go open. You hear kind of laughing and chuckling. The place is quite full of individuals. There's probably about 20 or 30 people there. A lot of them collaborating around the bar itself. You hear laughter from beyond. Kind of, Stop, all of you. No, please. Yeah, another round, of course. Yes.
I believe we have a reservation.
Oh, I'm immediately not okay for this. I'm too scared.
Oh, hi, Barrett. You're back.
Yeah, we just rolled in. I came to collect you and Casper.
Is Lucian there?
Hello, Bria.
Peers out from behind.
Exactly.
Hi. You see, Barrett, you see something different, though. You see, like, this bluish individual. And everyone else, you see a normal Bria as she is.
Yeah.
Kind of half-elven form, long, silky dress, basically. Kind of chest pushed up a whole bunch.
Oh, yeah. See in front of one.
How
Yeah.
was your trip? And kind of like pushes a few people aside. Oh, stop it, Kevin. You've had enough anyways the last couple days.
Oh my god, is it Kevin? Is it the bully one? Or is it one of the...
No.
He's
Not okay.
dead.
We're
Kevin.
No, you had enough to drink.
I'll tell you what.
He's always like this.
I was watching too much Home Alone, I'm sure. So, you guys are back.
Yes.
Yeah.
As you can see, things have been going really, really well here. I've been able to convince people that this place is amazing. Mm-hmm.
I mean, it is amazing. It always
Isn't it though? Especially with the
amazing.
clientele, right, everyone?
Truly a master at your craft.
Casper! It's kind of a clattering of pans from the back come out. Yeah. What's going on? Casper, Lucian and Barrett have returned, and everyone else, I'm assuming.
They're
right?
back at the keep.
Oh, good. And everyone as well?
Yes.
Excellent.
10 toes and 10 fingers and counting.
We're actually really busy right now. But please have a seat and get settled in. Drinks?
We will not be sitting down. Barrett, no, we will not be sitting down, unfortunately. We do have pressing matters to attend to.
Pressing matters.
Yes, please. We wish to call a council for yourself and Casper, but understandably you are quite full.
Well, if you give me maybe 10 minutes, I can have this place cleared out in no time.
A cut for a drink.
Now, Barrett, now. Well, it would
Do we
be...
wait for them to finish up, or do we go?
Well, I mean, if you insist, if that's all right, if we have a drink.
I
10
can be
minutes.
very suggestive when I need to be. Yes.
All right.
She kind of she pushes up herself a little bit. All right, everyone, last call. Calling in everyone's tabs here. You see money starting to pass over as people are like,
I'm gonna leave.
I guess it's all. She's like, yeah, it's late. Everyone, you've all had too much to drink, etc.
I'm gonna lean into Lucian and be like, you kind of have an impression of that she's kind of having your hue, your skin hue up, right?
Oh, she looks like she does. Normally, does she not?
No.
You see her blue, Barrett.
Similar to you.
We might need to go see the physician there. Because I see a half-elven lady. I know she can shapeshift, but
So do I. That's why I was wondering if she kind of.
she's taken on that form before, I do recall.
I don't recognize what I'm seeing too much.
It's a lovely sight when you get to see all of it.
I'm seeing most. I'm seeing.
That's my chest!
Wait, so you're telling me that you see
Yes.
normal health?
I do see a half-elf, yes. A swift form, I would say, for
None can hide from us.
Explains it.
Look, I didn't say anything.
I'm gonna.
So you're like going around from like individual to individual
You're
and
welcome.
having like a small private conversation with each person as she transactions with them, and you hear lots of coin being passed around. There's maybe 10 or so, maybe 15 minutes pass before eventually the room is relatively clear. And the last person she's kind of like pushing out, Casper, who's being completely not useful for this entire duration. Eventually she kind of, all right, sorry, that took an extra few minutes. Meeting though, yes?
Yes, in the war room.
All right.
Yes.
All right, well, let's lock up then. Casper! Oh, get up, you fool! He grabs him by the arms. Fuck's sakes. Right, fine. Yes, war room or something.
Are we sitting at like long tables kind of thing? I'm assuming they're kind of like still messy.
There's more like smaller tables scattered around, but I mean, if you guys were sitting down, you're welcome to it.
Yeah. Kind of waiting.
But if you guys are heading back with them,
Precipitation.
Precipitation.
Prestidigitation.
You know what? Yeah, that one.
well, cleaning is a heck of a lot easier with you all around. I was going to leave it there to you, to be quite honest, actually. People are amazingly unintelligent when it comes to things. Casper, step lively. Come on.
Right, well, shall we go?
Yeah, just lead the way or
We yelled at
something.
for taking so long, but
No doubt, but
Yeah, let's go. Hold on a second. Clattering a few, like... Yeah, I'm good. Be careful with that. That's like one of the last few bottles. Then we are pretty much done with wine.
oh,
I think Kushaga can help us with that.
Oh, can he? Lovely. Good to hear. So-
just make like a rare vintage wine in the alcohol.
So as you guys walk back, just kind of like talking your ear off a little bit. So how was everything? Did you guys get what you needed? Mission accomplished? Like, what happened?
A checkpoint in the mission has been accomplished.
Great.
The mission is not done yet,
Oh,
but we do have pressing matters to attend to here. It seems you have an orc problem.
yes. We have been just basically trying to keep that as on the down low as possible. People do worry, and I don't know if you've heard or not, but a lot of people have decided to leave. Not my fault. Worth noting. I did everything I could, but there's just no stopping some of the soldiers and some of the individuals, and there's just, honestly, it was too many. It was just too many.
Well, hopefully we'll get things back up in tip-top shape.
In good riddance as far as I'm concerned. If they don't want to be a part of this, then that is up to them.
Kind of the thought that we've kind of always had. Let the people who want to leave.
They are free to decide. That is why we made this kingdom.
They would have decided wrong, I'm assuming,
I
because
totally agree with
honestly,
that.
it's a lot easier to escape via the water than it would be to be landlocked, in my opinion.
Speaking of which, has there been any ships coming in since?
No, but that we should probably talk about altogether. We haven't made any rash decisions yet. Lex wanted to wait until everyone came back before we made any calls to the mainland. Let's hurry along.
Fair.
So as you guys make your way back, you guys are eventually gathering around. So in total, it's all 6 of you guys, Lex, Bree, Casper, Yospip, Gaius, and Atanda,
All 7 of you.
all in the room.
All 7 of you.
So it's a fairly
I thought you were making like a ghost joke again. I was like, no!
That's very funny.
fairly tight room. Is Ben needed for this? Oh, sorry, I know. Mikey, my apologies. I'm still getting used to that.
We forgot about Mikey. It's okay. We'll fill it in later.
Mikey, you are requested at the war room. If you could just meet us here as soon as you can. Actually, not as soon as you can. Right now. Thank you.
All right, let's get started.
He'll be here shortly.
Next step of the winding. Running.
Over the walls.
Bust through the wall.
Hi.
8.
So,
So as you guys gather around,
So we are going to need to debrief you on what we've been seeing in our travels, where we've been the past week.
yes.
But can we start off with we've heard some rumors as to what's happened here. Obviously, we saw the wall on our way in.
Yes.
But can I get a full debrief from you, Lex?
Of course. Now, as you can see, I've got the map out. A few things positioned from what I've been able to gather from some of our, all those newts, by the way. Vignar have been quite helpful in gathering information. They're very persuasive, and we were able to capture a couple of orc scouts. There's
from the south.
another aspect of the things that we have been dealing with is rogue scout, infiltrators, orcish infiltrators. They have been spotted around town. We caught a few the other week, and we were able to capture them alive and extract a bit of information from them before we, put them to rest. So,
Glad to hear that.
as you can see, I've got a few things out, kind of represent what we have, and a few things of my own that I have come to know as well. So you'll note, across the board, we have Orcish forces to the north of us, near Clattenbot. Oh, that's perfect. Thank you. Thank you, Michelle. We have Orcish forces to the north of us that is pressing. Seems as though there are about 2 battalions, so that's about 200 orcs right there.
oh, okay.
We have our forces of the nation that have gathered themselves at the nation of Avondale, and from what I understand as well, they have a fortifications in the Shadow Woods just to the north and west of that, and their main battle line over here. Now that is holding off a large amount of orc forces from these wars here. This is their stronghold from what I can tell. And we also have some more forces down here in the very far north, near to the mountains. And I believe that is where the orcs call one of their birthing homes, a small village, not as easily fortified or defended, but very difficult to get to, perhaps. Now, these orcs have been crafty over the last couple of 100 years, from what I understand, and what we've been able to extract, and they have tunneled their way all the way through these red mountains, there is a series of caves that are traversing. You see one that goes over the Blood Falls. They have made some sort of large bridge across the falls and then tunneled their way down into the red hills here. From there, they have also been making their way through more tunnels and coming out through the north near the formerly known Clatten Bottom Winery. Now, these are troubling issues. We're going to find ourselves outnumbered almost immediately here, folks. And from what I can tell, their plan seems to be to cut off our resources from the port. I would imagine their understanding is that the nation and us are one, as we are all invaders on their lands, and they see us all as collaborating together. Their goal is to take out First Fire Port, from what I can understand, first, and then cut off that, and then hit Castle Avondale with everything that they have got.
That's a problem.
If we can deter this, it would be to our benefit. However, frontal assault would be... we are not capable of handling that. Let's be fair. We have about 30 good soldiers, and then I think about half of that in our lizard folk friends as well.
Has there been any word from Avondale, whether or not good or bad?
We have had a messenger come through. They had requested some trade opportunities, of which I was hasty to deny. Their people there are going to starve out. There's no question about that. And we have them by the balls by that matter. However, people do have family. The folk here, a lot of them had left to try and be with their loved ones at Castle Avondale, unfortunately. A lot of them were miners. I know you had anticipations on reopening up that mine, but that's just frankly out of the question right now. We just don't have the military support to defend that. And I have taken the liberty of dismantling, let's say, the Fort George that was to the north of us. That wall no longer exists, and if you have not noticed, we have fortified the northern side as best we can. That wall only extended so far. If they are to come through the woods, the Tulga woods, they're going to be coming through completely unhindered. Now, it's a difficult area to traverse from my understanding, so they won't be coming through in mass, and maybe possibly trickling through. And from what I can tell, these orcs have great love for this land, so they're not likely to set fire to those woods or anything like that. More so, they're ready to burn the homes of us down and completely destroy us. It's very evident that these orcs are under the rule of that large red dragon called Razna.
Yes, we've encountered that before.
I'm not exactly sure what kind of deal they have with this dragon. Suffice to say that they are quite loyal to its command. Whether it be fear or pride, or I'm not entirely sure. We weren't able to extract that information.
So, if it comes down to it, as Lucian said, I feel like the army of 200 orcs, the 2 battalions, will unfortunately perish. But I would rather we find another means of deterring them before that comes to that. That'll be our final, it's not solution, final stand.
Option.
Final option. But as you've said, they have rogues and scouts coming in.
They do have occasionally, and they have been slipping into the village pretty easily. Again, the Tulga Woods are still... We have not been able to wall off the entirety of the city, and it's unlikely that we will be able to.
Do you have a watch there?
Of course, I've always got a few guards, but again, we are spread rather thin right now, and men do need to rest.
Is there any word from Fort George?
We haven't had any, other than a few, the Newts have been keeping a good eye on things, and other than the few trickling in scouts from the orcs, it seems as though they are setting themselves up in Fist Village and making their way down shortly, would be my understanding. Mustering the forces, I would imagine. Near a large body of water like that, it's plenty of resources for them to live off of for a few days or weeks, possibly, while they make their advances south.
Fort George, are they evacuated?
Oh, there's no one left in Fort George, that's for sure. And
Have we had any
few
word?
buildings remain.
Have we had any word from Rodolphe at all?
I haven't heard anything from them, and we're not entirely likely to, but we do know that their army consists of about 300 good soldiers, from what I can hear. Now, that information I did have to go through our father to obtain, but I did not mention much otherwise, and I was waiting to hear from you all before we called for reinforcements.
We must.
Father has his resources, and he's willing to put a few ships together. Now, it'll take a couple weeks for them to arrive.
That won't be necessary.
That's what I was expecting.
A lot can change in the Heart of Mora in the span of a week.
Well, and you all here, and I've seen your capabilities, so I do not want to entirely rely on him if we didn't need to.
Do you have that letter? One that we found on the doors.
You do. It's over here.
Has there been a commander of sorts spotted in these orcs?
Now, from what I can gather, the orcs have, the battalions consist of a few things. Usually contain, from what they call it, the boss. Simple terms, I would imagine that is their general or captain or something along those lines.
So higher up.
There's usually what they are calling a shaman with each battalion, as well as a few captains and then lower ranking orcs from there. There's also something to be concerned about, something that they call the Flame Blessed.
What is that?
I'm not entirely sure, but they seem to be orcs that have been blessed by Razna himself, from what I can understand from their ramblings.
That can't be good.
So
Do we know how many of them there are?
And just over 200.
Of the blessed?
Oh, the blessed? I'm not entirely sure. There's probably smaller in number, though.
He's no god.
No, not to us, but certainly to them.
But I mean,
Well,
Resna is powerful. He might have the ability to grant power to others.
possible. The other possibility is, are they loyal to what they believe to be the last right?
I see. I see what you're saying there, Tim.
it could be that they're not loyal to him because he's a dragon. It could be just because he is the biggest.
The beast of the mountain.
Yes, the biggest and the strongest.
I think we should meet with these orcs.
Yes.
The door like slowly opens. You see Mikey come in.
Nirvana.
Nice.
You say the Avondalians have taken up a hold in the Shadowwoods.
Yes, from my understanding, they have a small fortification there that guards the path that they had forged through those woods. A small fortress of some kind, able to house some soldiers.
But we found Donnie.
Togo.
No, that would have been.
The Shadow Woods are over here.
Oh, sorry.
oh,
This-
that was Thickerly.
Sickerly?
Thickerly.
Sickerly? Thank you.
Where is
I was just like,
Rara at?
Now, Rara's most likely at the guild. He's
Shadowwoods.
been spending most of his time there, fixing things up, and
That's where.
I've tried to task him with recruiting individuals of the town, but he's not the most sociable of individuals, so he hasn't really been able to do that for us.
We have
Please wait 10 minutes to listen to one sentence. Bit
I could just see him standing in a busy street.
Yeah.
You have a moment. Don't you like it?
People just walking right past.
I spend a lot of time making these.
10 people passed already.
we can
They just take it
either
like throwing a grenade.
we can either try to meet with the orcs or try to make a parlay between us, Avondale, and Rodolphe to fight back the orcs.
I think.
Those orcs were.
I disagree on the latter. I think that if we were to stop an orcish invasion, what a sign that would send.
I agree.
Yeah.
That we are mighty.
And not to be messed with.
But again, that's going to
How
be
do
the
you
most.
suggest we do that?
It's the most difficult option, right?
No, I'm just saying either via talking with them.
From what I know about orcs, they don't.
We were not far.
They can be reasoned with. I know their ways.
Do you speak Orcish?
Of course.
Oh, well,
Remember
then-
we were held up in a cave?
It's been a while.
Not that I knew
Long
what they
while
were
since you
talking
guys
about, like a month.
seen them, yeah.
So we have a translator. Who
I can
knows their
comprehend
culture.
language.
Yeah.
That's a
Do you know their
language.
ways?
Yeah, the
Tongues.
culture again is more.
If they have
Yeah.
come with a warband, then I don't believe they are to be reasoned with. They are here for the purge of us.
Should have come to that.
So that's what I wanted to find out first. We meet with them. We can show up in a way that keeps them on their toes.
Yes.
Not show force them right away, but keep them guessing as to our power. Keep our cards in our hands. If it comes to it, where they, or once we find out that if they aren't going to reason with us at all, then maybe a show of force to try to deter them, and also maybe just deter them, and then finally, if that doesn't
One
work,
shot, so to speak.
How do you suggest we take on 200 orcs?
I have a way.
we all have our ways of.
We also
That's a lot of orcs, you guys. Heading them on directly would be ill-advised by me, but I'm only one man.
We need everyone on board. This isn't
Agreed.
just the six of us, it's a group effort.
Yes.
This is the Free Heartborns.
You feel your arm get clenched a little bit, and kind of Tanda curl herself in like, Bennett, I'm scared.
I mean, yes, I get that.
Give him the lead.
We're just.
What you doing?
Oh, maybe we just need to make some war machines or something, big catapults or something like that. We can fend them off, right?
Stop it, sorry, I am anymore.
Anti-siege.
Do you believe you can head that project?
Oh, certainly. I definitely could engineer some sort of things, yeah.
Are we suggesting that we fight them on our own turf? I would rather move our forces forward, meet them closer to maybe Fort George.
Precisely.
A lot less
Fort George
loss
will
of
be our
life.
field.
Exactly.
Our
I don't
meeting
want to
ground.
bring the fight to first fire.
No,
maybe we
We're
can try
already
to-
scared here.
Maybe we can try to seal up some of those tunnels that we found by Clattenbaum.
We have to get by the army of 200 orcs.
They're blocking that off.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's easier for 6 people to slip through than it would be for.
I don't know if that's.
I don't want to slip
Good right
through
now.
so
Deal with
much.
the immediate problem first.
That will be after we engage. We need to close off that.
We'll also have to be careful sending everything we have forward
True.
without keeping this port defended.
All the Orcish spies that have invaded here at First Freeheart. You've killed all of them. None
Looks
are
at
alive.
Bree. Well, after I tapped into their minds, I figured why keep them around?
First to
Casper
send them,
helped.
to send them back to the rest of their party to say to meet us so that we can avoid bringing all of our forces forward if we don't have to. Do we wait for another spy to come to send a message back? Do we send our own spy in there? 'Cause
A
I-
suggestion. Me and my men will find a new one. They are around. We will find them.
If there were a few, there's probably more.
I think that's the
Next step.
I would say either that, or perhaps we could send out a grander message. Perhaps Barrett his image, major image, to perhaps cast out a large booming voice that could call upon people to come forward. Not that I'm not eager to see you and your men bring back a defeated war, but
That might draw other things too.
at least this way we can
show emotion force as well.
well the
by
idea
those powers.
if we were to capture an Orcish spy, Bree can tell them exactly what to do so that there's no deviating
True.
from that. They would have a set mission. They would know to go back to their party, to their leader, the boss. Or
True.
however that is.
Oh, stupid creatures like that can easily be influenced.
I wouldn't call them stupid since they're killing everybody.
You don't have to be smart to kill.
She has a point.
They're too smart to
I think using words like stupid just takes away from the seriousness of the threat they pose.
Thank you, Tisharga.
Spread.
Wise as always.
So, we've voiced our opinions on the matter. I think now we need to look to our leader,
Attend
Attenda.
See, like a few tears welling up in her eyes a little bit.
Weak leader.
I will. She's like, I don't know whatever you can say.
I was just running a bar for like 20 years.
How do the people fare, Attenda? What do they say?
And the people are very scared. If the war were to be brought right to the gates, well, they have nowhere to run. There's no question about that. But
I'm going to try to avoid that.
to see the heroes head out again, they would need some assurance of some kind, I think.
Well, that was going to be a suggestion. If you were to take the time to find a individual, perhaps tomorrow we could take the time to tell everyone to just come talk to us. We're back. We're here. If you have concerns, talk to
Q&A.
us.
See, Mikey's kind of like,
Panel.
why don't we ring that bell?
Exactly.
I think
First
ringing
thing in
bell
the
is good.
morning.
I think your suggestion also might be good. Maybe a show of power for the people who are already here will comfort the people who are worried about the safety of this place.
Sense.
A little bit of fireworks, a little bit of razzle-dazzle,
Showmanship. Do people some
a couple
good.
fireballs.
That could go a long
this
way.
is
This is
guy.
fair.
I know people are pretty sad on a day-to-day basis right now, but something to perk them up would be all right.
Like a party.
No, I don't think showing them. I don't think lying to them and telling them that everything's going to be okay is good, but
We're showing them that we are strong, and with us,
they're safe.
Free Heartborns is strong. Exactly.
Yeah, I think that's what the people need right now.
And if they want a
Reassurance.
party after that, then yeah, that's on them.
We'll talk about parties when when this war is won. Right now, my focus is on keeping this city alive and well. There's not really a lot of places to escape to, so if we were to meet our backs against the water, we are toast.
Have we talked about our forces yet? Do you have a number of the guard?
I do. And we are sitting pretty thin here, guys, though, admittedly. Thinner than I would like, but we still have a force of 30 armed soldiers.
That's it.
Against 200.
Well, there's 16 of those lizard folk as well now, and they're quite capable warriors too.
2 to 5
Against
men
200.
apiece. And each of us is about 20.
I have
Precisely.
I love that number.
I'm able to take care of a few of these individuals myself too,
I
should the
have a
need
little bit of a
arise.
thought.
Cracking it.
Yes,
Knuckles
ma'am.
is bad for you.
What if we send a message to Zolvra and see if she can hire us some mercenaries?
Across the seas.
I don't know if you would have the time to get here.
3 weeks is how
How
long
long
did it
did
take
it
for us to
She
get
just,
here?
yes.
Jeremy
Felt like
is,
she was just left, but I
is a
guess.
few. It will take at least 2 weeks to muster the forces and to ship them over.
Perhaps for the long end game, but right now we need to account for the forces that are here presently. But it is not a bad idea
But
for
I think
reinforcement.
I think you're right. Let's work with what we've got.
Now we do
for
have
now.
plenty of supplies in the armory. We could arm up to 60 soldiers entirely, so we can double our strength if we can find enough
we
volunteers.
We don't want volunteers.
Get them trained up. Problem is I don't know how much time we have to do that.
I also don't think that asking the peasants and townspeople to armor up is very, what's the word I'm looking for?
That's definitely a last
Reassuring.
resort. There's no
No,
question
it's not.
about that.
Reassuring. We're talking about reassuring townsfolk and asking them to fight for us.
They're not warriors. There's no question.
Well, we are.
So we need to show them that tomorrow. It's tonight they've been drinking. So let's spread the rumors that we're back and that there's going to be a show tomorrow. Not a show, but a display.
Or perhaps another meeting.
Town meeting.
Mikey, you think you can ring that bell early in the morning and get the folk gathered up?
Let's say like 10. Like we've had a long journey.
Also, our sleeping schedule is very fucked up.
Yeah. Now let's move on to that matter. How was your journey, and did you accomplish everything, Shub?
We met with quite a bit of difficulty. Where we went, we ended up going quite a bit further than I think any of us anticipated. The journey back was longer than we expected. But we know where we need to head next
Mm-hmm.
for the next leg of our journey.
And where's that?
Well, even further than we went last time. But for now, I think the pending Orcish army.
Wiggle around that guy.
Luckily,
You got evasion at level 5, so yeah.
unlike when we left, there's no time frame on when we.
It's true.
There's no ticking clock anymore.
Yes, we were
The only
on a
thing
time
back is
crunch
yours.
before, but for right now, the most pressing matter is this Orcish army.
Agreed.
So yeah, we deal with that first.
We take care of our homes. We have a home to come back to.
So I think tomorrow we do our show force. We'll find another of those infiltrators. Hopefully, manage to keep them alive this time, and then we can look at the next step, meeting with this battalion. I think that there is a chance that we can, if not reason, sow some doubt into their armies with a similar show of force.
No.
What happens if that goes south?
Indeed.
Then we fight.
Then we are landed right where we were going to end up anyway. We're fighting an Orcish army. So, let's...
Now, there will be some strong leaders amongst them. Perhaps if you can put them to rest, maybe the others would flee
Take a good idea.
back to their
Vignar.
caves. Close up the caves, and let them all run back all the way to their mountain.
I have to say, I feel like I'd like more input from Vignar, seeing as he's the only one familiar with their culture. Do you think that they would respond well to a show of force, or would they be emboldened by it?
They do love a good fight.
If a leader is struck down, will they flee, or do they have ways of working around that?
There will be infighting to discover who is the new chief of these battalions.
Well, that would be good for us, definitely. As much infighting as possible. This, again, is leaning me towards more of a stealthy operation.
But you're right. If we can just take out their force, the leader, then
Distract
If we find the name of that leader, I have means of
we don't even
taking
have
them
to
out.
be a part of that fight. They can take themselves out.
Reduce themselves to the point where they're not a threat anymore. Another thing that hasn't been said, but these Tulga woods have been left undefended, and it is the perfect opportunity for guerrilla warfare. Maybe traps can be set up into these woods, similar to how we saw in the Thickerly.
Johnny taught me how to make them, but
We'd be happy to help then.
I can teach you how to make them.
All right. Maybe get a few volunteers or put the blacksmith to work. He's been lying about a bit.
You can probably improve on the blueprints. Just missing.
Nothing to compare to you, old Tim.
Totally. Yeah.
I can't make anything anymore.
What's a wrench?
You got 2 left hands over here, right?
What's a wrench, guys?
We have to just punch the metal into submission.
Here's a nail. Boom, boom, boom.
That I can't do anything.
Yeah.
You
There's been no
there
no
hasn't-
tinkering yet or anything. There's
hasn't been
no one's
anything.
needed you for expertise.
Also, no, Practice told me to lay it up, and I told him that I can't do that anymore. And so you would all probably know, but I've got no tinkering abilities.
And you've told us that we have a finite amount of time with.
But even so, I can still do some tinkering. Because I'm a rock mill.
You're right. No.
Rock mill.
Wait, did we leave Arga here?
Argus here, but
Oh, let's go back to the guild.
Okay, I gotta go visit Arga.
Okay, well,
Well, so we'll sleep on it tonight, and we'll gather the folk in the morning, and we'll address the crowd as you see fit.
Does anybody have any more input before we break for the evening?
Do the citizens know of the dragon that is apparently in charge of these orcs that they are taking orders from?
See, Atanda's kind of like, there are rumors going around. The beast of the mountain has come. It was seen flying over the Red Mountains a few weeks ago in the Hunter's Woods.
Yeah, I remember that. You remember that.
oh yeah, we were close.
The folk are very afraid of this creature, as you can imagine. Something of that size, flying.
The rumors are true, and they are right to be afraid. Rasna is as powerful as he is terrifying.
They're not the only ones.
How are we going to fight it? What if it comes?
You are not going to fight it. We are going to fight it. Well, hopefully, deal with it. But the townsfolk do not need to worry. Rasna does not care for them.
See you, Tanda. Everything will be fine. You no need to worry.
Well, we do need to worry.
A little bit.
But
A little bit of worry,
Because of
all
how
that's
but not for Rasna. The orcs are the current threat.
I agree. I feel the creature has its
yes,
duties elsewhere at the
the
moment.
orcish lord. What is
I
it?
believe this might be
That's the homeland of
That's
the
the
orcs.
homeland. Lex.
What have you marked there?
Well, that is what I assume to be the beast's lair. From what I can understand from the orcs, at least. That is where the creature dwells.
Oh.
And where you see that large cluster in the middle there. Now that is the large population of the Orcish city.
So,
And from what I can understand, there's somewhere between 9,000 and 10,000 orcs in total. Not just there, but around the heart. So what you see to the north is only a small percentage of the arms that they have. Fighting this army directly is completely out of the question without more allies, at least.
At least 3 more levels before we can take that out.
Perhaps we might have to rescue Avondale in attempts to extend an olive branch. Salvage what people may be willing to come to our aid.
they might come to us.
I think that they will come to us once we win our battles and they
Right.
fail their battles.
Fair enough.
I think the olive branch we should be extending is probably to the orcs. They are native to this land, and if we want to be living here, they're the ones we need to make peace with.
I agree. I don't want to be like Avondale. We got rid of them from first free Heartport for a reason.
If they are led
They colonized us
or
first.
influenced by Rasa, they will not take kindly to us.
Killing Rasna?
No,
Or just us in general?
us in general.
Now hold on a second there. What if that were the case? Now I'm not saying taking down a giant flying red dragon is going to be easy, but if these orcs are following that dragon, and you all found a way to take that out, there might not be any need for war at all.
Why?
We need to learn more about their culture. about their people before we make any wild decisions like that, I think.
So,
Oh, Lex, you know better than the rest of us, though. How much time do we have? You've marked it right here.
I wouldn't put it more than a few days.
Exactly. How long do we have time?
I would say before the end of the month, we will have orcs on our doorstep.
So, I think the immediate battle is not the entire war.
No.
They are a threat to our people, and if we defend ourselves, that can be discussed later on. I mean, when it comes to dealing with that in the future, that's what I want to not have to. I want to be able to live with them eventually.
I agree.
Agreed.
We need to
Defend,
serve for peace, but prepare for war.
Defend ourselves against this initial onslaught, and work for peace, perhaps, with these creatures. If we can close off those mines, it'll put them back a long ways, and they won't be able to come through for a long while.
Did you mean tunnels on the other side of the winery?
That's correct, yes.
Plus, we might have to destroy that bridge further through the tunnels.
Oh, the bridge by the Blood Falls. It'd be a long ways through those tunnels. We'd be fighting orcs all the way, I'm sure, but that might be worth it as well.
If it came to.
The more disruption that we do to them, if need be, the more time we have to possibly muster some forces.
Yes.
However these two battalions are dealt with, we should make sure that we take care of their ability to get easily down to this port.
Yes.
Now, Vignar, you're a warfaring individual. Do you expect the full force of these orcs to head their way down, or do you think that they will divert and hold their ground and only send a portion of which to the south here to us?
They will hold for a time, but then they will come eventually.
We have to prepare then.
When they hear of a good fight, they will come. They will bore that front line eventually. That Avondale has. Stalemates are not their kind.
Lucian, you remember the orcs of Selga. They are ruthless when they are in town, regardless of whether they are living with other folk or not. If we are to live side by side with these creatures, I would imagine there will be bloodshed in the streets.
Perhaps not as side by side, but in accordance with them.
I like the sound of that last part. Agreed.
Agreed.
We have a mutual understanding, and there could be peace.
We put these orcs in their place, stop them firm before they head to first fire. Pardon me, free heart. Just looking at the map, we need to change that.
It does
Don't mess
come
with this
to
map.
bloodshed. We can give them their dead to honor them as they wish. That might show
Compassion.
good deed.
Will they like that or be enraged by that?
They will respect it.
Right, are we all finished here?
We have a show today.
What? So what should I start working on?
Yesterday.
On. I think you're right. I think trapping the Togo roots is a nice, soft show of force.
I mean, the catapult sound pretty cool too, but you do what you're able to.
That's true. Do
I
you
will-
have many builders? Is it really just you and the blacksmith?
Well, there's a few smiths there, and we can figure things out. I can ask folk at the lumber mill they're capable workers. They'll be helpful for sure.
Perhaps rather than volunteering the people for militia, volunteer them for hands to aid.
Well, what will it be then? Traps or war machines?
We're trying to avoid. But if we can't, that's the question.
It would be helpful.
I think,
Depending on how many we have,
I was
perhaps we can
just about
split.
to. I was just about to say, really, it also depends on time. Can you build multiple catapults in 3 days?
We might be able to build one.
One catapult and multiple bombs.
I say that we traps the spot that's our blind spot at the moment.
Also, traps is a little bit more
Defensive and not as aggressive.
It's a little bit more modular as well. They can keep trapping as long as they can, and once it's too late, they can fall back. Whereas a catapult, if they build half a catapult, that's useless.
Agreed.
Building half as many traps is still useful.
It might
Traps.
deter them from heading through the woods anyways, if we are to scare them off with some traps, as you say. It might give us the time we need to defend our people.
And I think that's a great idea.
Give a break to the guard a little bit.
Now we'll need incentive for these volunteers. This is wartime. But how is the treasury, guys?
Oh, we're... yeah, right.
Guys?
We are actually... hold on a moment.
I expect it to be depleted, but...
Oh, not at all. In fact, my projected totals for the end of the month are looking quite good.
As we lost.
We lost people, that's right. So, we need to double up on pay. We need the people to be
This is as he
enticed
pulls the book
to
out.
show up and work hard.
It's quite neat.
So,
Magical scroll. What a magical scroll.
so this is
Zoom in on
the
that scroll.
expected, essentially, end of month treasury would be somewhere in this regard. So your income and expenses, as you can see, we will be ahead in treasury by the end of the month.
You spend 350 gold a month. Is it other expenses? Is it?
That's just like food and water and
Jet
shit.
fuel.
Private bow.
But really, the 5 of you are spending 350 gold a month?
Well, that is my expectation by the end of things, yes. Well, we made some improvements to
No,
the
we're
baby
saying,
breast, and
I think we're saying that it should be higher. That 350 gold doesn't sound like a lot to me.
For 5 people for a month?
7 gold a day.
well, you should see the new jungle
tell me
room.
though.
It's very quaint.
That's a lot of gold.
No, it's not 70 gold a day. That'd be way
That's
too
right.
much.
Wait, 8.
Come on, math guy.
There's 28 days in a month?
Divided by 30, which is then 10.
Divided by 28 is
It's 2 gold a day.
12.5. It's 2.5 gold a day.
That's not that much. I mean, that's not that much.
Definitely spend more than that.
We have, when we have been lavish in our
I feel-
lifestyle, but do we have the benefit of being lavish?
I think right now we have no choice but to spend.
Improvements on the Great Impressed are not.
But the jungle room looks brilliant. You should see it.
I mean,
What will it matter when there's a burning pile?
Last month was 500.
This was
Thank you.
before
Thank you. Before what?
before the orcs were burning to the north.
Orcs are always going to the north. And now you have no wine to sell, and you're very expensive.
I feel it should be given out as you may be giving those gold pieces
You're
to
like,
spend daily
"Shh."
out to people.
Now we definitely have no wine.
Thank you, Casper. However, speaking of the treasury,
Well, I don't know why we don't just go to the graveyard and fucking make a whole army of just zombies.
Shall we?
I mean,
we
we
can meet
could.
with guys later for that.
Wait,
That's not
come again? I
Might
had
be
something
nice gesture, sure.
crazy in my ear.
Casper, we have discussed this. It is quite evil, and it's very frowned upon to raise the dead. I'm just saying,
I mean,
it can be done.
Maybe it could be nice.
I don't think anybody else heard that.
No, I didn't.
What?
Casper mentioned we could
Yeah, and I said,
raise an
good.
army of the dead.
See, one person's with me.
You guys
See,
are all against it.
Okay, drunk?
they've already been dead. It's like no loss of
Not like
life
they're
or
gonna-
anything, right?
Drunk, crazy. Look,
Now, how?
Casper, shut your
Freshly
mouth.
dead, are we
We are, or I will
Drunk,
kick you out of the
crazy.
room. All right?
No, I'm just wondering.
Not entirely sure what you're contributing,
This might
anyways.
be
drunk, crazy, delusional.
inspiring towards them, the heroes of old, fighting for them.
You mean the relatives?
Or are they
gods and
corpses?
us?
Are they spectral, or would they be?
They'll be
Zombies.
Look,
super
I know that
gross.
you love Lord of the Rings,
Rotting
but
corpses.
Some of them will be like basically down to their bones.
Okay.
It'll be like skeletons and stuff. It's like quite horrifying.
Alright, then
It's
I make
cool,
my statement.
yeah,
I am not
about
down for
it.
this plan. Unless we have
Just saying it can be done.
of undead.
ghosts? Yes. Skeletons? No.
No.
Last.
Last.
Resort. Yes.
Plan Z.
Like he just like puts his hand over Casper's mouth.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. That's an excellent input, but please get this man a bottle of wine.
Well,
Right.
Anything else?
I believe that's everything.
Yes, let's adjourn this meeting for now. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
I'm gonna work all night. Then. That's it. I'm gonna see what sort of expenses can we have for the. Do you want? Well,
No,
I'm very resting. Sorry, guys.
I would say no limits for the expenses for the traps and the bombs. Spare no
just come
expense.
to me, Elspip, and we'll work out the details later.
We'll be meeting with Gaius for the expenses later.
Yes, I've got everything written down and recorded.
Grissom may have a tour.
Crazy delusional.
Crazy delusional. Fucking crazy.
No, Grissom he at least doesn't have
There's
that much
nothing
of
wrong
an
with
opinion. He
crazy
will just give you
delusion.
the stuff. I've said it. He's not been one that has gone off, has he?
The herbalist?
Yes. I mean, I
With
know
our
he's off his rock,
troll hearts that
unless
we
he's still
sold
here.
him.
He may
Not
have
ours, but we sold them.
headed back elsewhere.
Elsewhere.
He
What do you
left.
mean?
What's elsewhere?
Well, he didn't necessarily say exactly, but I had heard reports that he had not been seen around his premises for a while.
Lex,
Did he blow
I don't-
himself up?
I don't know you to be ill-spoken. What's going on?
Well, he
Out with it.
he said he was going back to the swamp for something. He didn't say what.
Troll hats.
Pixie bones?
Wretched swamp.
He said he needed more resources or something along those lines. He's been gone for an awful long while, unfortunately, but
No, you should expect
we are expecting him back.
I wouldn't,
The people who go to the swamp don't return.
unless they're us.
And we're lucky that happened.
No, we did.
Most don't make it.
Well, some people didn't, so.
But there's still things in there, and we can make.
Run.
I can't. I'm not particularly good at that sort of thing. My arms are just too big to fit in there, to be honest. But
To my knowledge.
There's still
Gaius
supplies.
must be well versed in salves. Might be worthwhile. Right.
all right, meeting adjourned.
Yes.
Now,
Everybody get a bit of rest, and we'll see you bright and early in the 10 a.m.
We
Mr.
just
Barrett?
woke up.
I'll see you in the morning.
It's been like an hour.
All right.
Let's. Where am I?
Well, there are some of them around, but for the most part, I have
Just woke up.
most of them patrolling the northern area, keeping the woods as clear as possible. And their instructions are to bring anything captured directly to me. So far, it's been rather successful, and from what I can tell, we haven't lost a single newt yet. An element of surprise can be a hell of a thing, and they work well together. Bringing down individual orcs can be pretty easy, but in mass would be a concern. There have been some reports of gnolls as well coming out of the Hunter's Woods, but those have been lesser and lesser as the weeks have gone by. Lucky for us.
hopefully they will fight amongst themselves, the Gnomes and Gnomes.
Now, that would be ideal, actually. If they could vanquish one another, that would be definitely to our benefit.
Knowles have given us kind of a fucking handful.
Certainly, yeah. Right. Well, to the rest of our day.
That's great.
All right, meeting adjourned. Welcome back, everyone.
Thank you, Tim. It's good to be back.
It's good to have you all back.
It's good to have all of you back.
How about that
You
back?
and you and you and you and you.
Yes.
It's like getting right into it.
I think it would be wise. I myself
Okay, I'm leaving.
could certainly use a bit of a bathe. Shall we?
Yes. Let's.
So you guys head to the bath.
Want to hug first, father? Oh, no.
I imagine you like open arm, like
Just like, bye.
Let's go.
I'm sorry.
Dad?
Daddy.
Daddy wasn't there. Daddy wasn't
Welcome back. Which I suppose he would absolutely want to know.
I think, yeah.
He would absolutely want to know. Kind of like goes back, talking with you, I suppose.
I'm kidding.
Kind of like, how did everything go, you know? So did you meet with Claptus? How did everything fare, Davina? You were all in one piece, that's good.
Oh, that's so good.
We took care of him.
Okay.
He won't bother us anymore.
Sure. He's
Positive.
powerful.
Positive. Dragon, on the other hand.
It's a strange feeling.
Do you feel free?
No, I thought I would feel relief upon hearing that, but filled with fear and dread.
Why?
Claptus has been, I suppose, a safety blanket for many years.
You don't need that. You're better off without him.
I'll meet you there. I need to talk with my son for a moment. Give me a few minutes. I'll be there in a moment. Kisses you on the forehead.
He's like, cool.
To be taken.
Okay, she's not 7 feet tall.
Short king eyes. Let's go.
He's 6 foot, but short.
This is so messed up. Aren't you're half siblings, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So your stepdad is fucking your half sister.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
I know.
Just checking. Just making sure.
Right, so
blood related.
The script's right. It's what the kids want to hear on YouTube.
Nobody knows what it needs. Provocative.
Stepdad, who also I thought attractive before, was my stepsister, so that's
Worms.
Yeah,
Well, that's just.
What was your
Exactly.
I couldn't date her, so my dad stepped in.
Leia is fucking Obi-Wan, so
Yeah, that's fair. Leia's fucking Obi-Wan.
that's exactly what's happening.
Except Leia's older than Obi-Wan.
Yeah. So as he comes back around and kind of like, Lucian, it's good to see you, for one thing.
Well, guys.
Embraces you.
Not father.
Where are you?
Go away.
He's a man now.
How fared you?
Well.
And word from Davina that Claptus was defeated?
He did well. Hell, these are his robes. No sick drip.
Oh.
Sick drip.
Green,
Oh.
though.
Figured the grey may have a sour taste in most people's minds.
Indeed. The amount of people that he's wronged in this world, I can't imagine.
About time we do some right with it.
I'm glad you've returned.
I'm glad to find you well.
Yospip couldn't get a hold of you all. I did fear the worst, but
You ventured far beyond any ocean, father.
your eyes have seen much, I can tell.
We have. With much to tell as well.
I'm glad you're back.
As am I.
Were you able to find the Hajum? Did you recover it?
We have found the way forward.
What does that mean?
There's more at play here. We must accomplish before any sort of resolution may occur.
Nothing is ever that simple, is it? Well, hopefully with Claptus out of the way, we can move forward.
Indeed. play his role, though, as far as keeping the beast at bay.
That is what I am afraid of. Without him, I'm not entirely sure what will deter this creature from...
Without him, we will be strong.
I know.
Need him, Father.
I know you're right. You have become a great wizard.
And a strong teacher.
An even better son. No,
Now, I have some.
I must tend to things myself.
I have some reading material for you as well, if you wish.
I've
You managed to
always
find yourself a new book of choice.
part of the expenses, yes.
That's where all
Just ink and personal. Well, I'll summon Lucian's chest. If it's not an hour long.
One of the pieces just like falls off as you do.
Well, I have new means of transporting it. Don't worry. And then opening up and all the tomes and collections I've got.
Oh, shit.
Dude! Perhaps we should start you with evocation.
We need a library.
Yes, of course.
Not the one in town. Our own library. I don't
I'm aware,
trust
Father.
that woman. She's a bit
Do you have
kooky.
means within the treasury room for a locked key for you to have your own personal access to it?
Well, I have access to it, yes, but I have since withdrew myself from there and given the quarters to a tender.
Right. Well, for me,
The treasury still remains inside, though, and all the gold is kept safe, but I have gracefully stepped down and been bedding in the solar.
just
I thought it fitting for the
fit.
queen.
Of course. For now, I'll hang on to them. But
Bro.
Just go fuck myself.
I will give you a book if you wish.
Please.
Of course.
The evocation one?
Evocation. One
Okay,
of them.
I have that in my notes somewhere.
Oops, not that one. Not that one.
I still have the
Dear diary.
I still got
Sailor's Wind.
I have that one.
Yeah, and then I'll put all the books, taking them out of the Lucian's tiny chest or secret chest, and putting them into the satchel of holding.
Okay, awesome. We'll call it the 8th book, 6th book, 9th book. There's a lot of evocation books.
I know I need to go through them again and rewrite them in my notes, and there's a lot.
6, 8, or 9.
Do you have the list of spells on there?
I do,
The
yeah.
one that has the cone of cold in it right now, because I still.
You're keeping that one?
I'm on a really good chapter right now. I gotta finish.
Alright, we'll give him the one that has like thunderclap, darkness, lightning bolt, flame strike, delayed fireball.
That's quite.
Great.
Maybe now it'll be useful.
Now, you miss.
Great.
Massive fireball.
But at
That's
least
so great.
It's been a long time since I've been able to learn some new spells. I'm very excited.
As am I. Now, by the means, do you have ink and parchment? And
Of course.
within the treasure?
Well, I've been keeping them in the second room of the Solaire. Help yourself.
Fantastic. I will do that most of the day today.
There's about 50 gold worth of ink and parchment.
That's it? Fucking hell!
He's not spending your guys' money! He's not spending all your guys' money on his own terms.
Treasury notes didn't write themselves.
Fuck. Alright.
I did manage to slip them into the expenses, though.
We'll give him some money to get some more.
Yeah.
Tangerine.
Is there any more by the bookstore? There must be some.
I'm sure there are, yeah.
Well, head there first.
How much does it cost to do one?
She is my
one
muse.
spell?
I hope she's fucking.
What's that?
It's like
Guys called her
8
Creed.
p.m. Like at least it's like 8 or 8:30 or so.
So what level spell are you trying to
Well, I got. There's a lot of spells. There's a lot of spells. But right
sure
now I'm
that
still
it's-
finishing my.
I'm sure that it's closed right now, by the way.
Yes. Alright.
Maybe in the morning.
250 gold for a 5th level spell?
Hey, you know it's harder here. for
Wizards,
them.
man.
Wizard.
But Cone of Coal. So
Oh,
good.
cold is awesome.
Yeah, it is.
Don't
Yeah.
See Mikey kind of like, Shag, you dropped this. There's a card on the floor.
There is a divided jump.
What's the card?
It's the 9 of Cups. Great fortune awaits us.
Okay.
Maybe this is the fortune that's been spent while we were away. At 350 gold.
On the jungle room. It's the worst one out of all 5 of them.
Well, it was very modest.
There's a man in grey robes sitting around 9
Barrett,
cups.
come, I will show you the new jungle.
What? They're white.
There's a
They're
lot I
white.
want to talk about as well, so.
I mean,
That's kind of gray. There's like white highlights.
We will stay there tonight.
smug.
Unless, of course, you want the throne room. Geis was very generous and allows me to usurp it, I suppose. The bed is rather comfortable.
I think Davina would probably rather that room tonight.
Of course you would.
I know she would.
Well, she can clean the sheets then.
Nah.
Oh, shit. It takes you a second.
Literally a second, yeah. Done.
Yeah.
Perhaps the jungle room?
Yeah.
I'd like to see it.
Come. So you guys head there. What is everybody else branching off to do?
I'm gonna take Yas and try to teach him the
Okay. You're going to teach them traps all
traps.
night? Sure. Well, until like a reasonable hour, of course.
And try to like finagle a way to make them better and not made of like leaves and twigs. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I feel like in case.
Actually,
I'll say
in case-
for that, roll me an intelligence check then.
Well, you're good
that
at
one's
that,
not so good anymore.
Flash of genius.
Oh, it's too soon.
It's a 6 plus 1, so a 7. However,
Oh.
What?
I don't know what that is.
oh, plus 8.
Oh.
Okay. So it's a what? How long?
7
How
plus
many-
8
seven
is
plus-
15.
Thank you, 15.
15.
15
Okay.
instead.
Gotta pull up these traps.
That's my fucking boon, baby.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, good. I was like, whoa.
It's new Flash, new and improved Flash.
Did you improve Flash?
Big flash.
Flash.
Thank you all for coming. Go and join me on that.
It'll take me a second. I'll find them, and there'll be a slight improvement though that we'll work on. But that'll take you guys the majority
wait a
of the
second.
evening
I think I also-
to get like a test model done, basically.
No.
You did drop another card.
What? The rest of my book is
You're literally leaking
Get it,
fate
bro.
here.
Get your shit together.
These sound like bad omens.
Stop dropping cards.
Fortune is great.
For that one.
You said straight intelligence, right?
What's that one mean?
I don't know.
That can't be good.
Intelligence
The last
check.
one was
Yeah.
obvious. I don't know what that means.
Yeah. What are the chances you would allow me to make that an intelligence history check related to magic items, alchemical objects, or technological devices?
I mean, it's a technological device.
I still have my artificer's lore because it's a rock gnome trait,
Awesome.
so it's actually a 19.
Okay.
Nice.
I love that.
Is
A
that
little bit better.
That's
Like
that's
the
old
old-
tin.
like-
Yeah.
Artificer turned down?
All right. So for the sake of that, I'll say the dex save is increased to a DC of 19 then.
Holy.
Nice.
So do you want me to send you this trap? Just
That
so
would
that
be
you know?
lovely.
Fucking pipe bomb.
Yeah.
And that way at least two of us have it.
Stick grenades over here.
But just change the DC to a 19 on this.
Cool.
And then the damage to a D8.
Instead of
What it is.
it was D8. It's DC 18 and it was a D6. So up to
It's
up to
DC 19
DC 19 and
and
D8.
D8. That's deadly.
And they're like, can they like? Well, it doesn't really matter if they're needle spurts or anything like that, but whatever. Anyway.
Yeah, you guys put some stuff in it
Whatever.
that hurts,
Bronze,
basically. But
nails.
you guys are making a
Nails and
modified
bronze
version
and
of
shit.
it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's taking you all night to make a prototype, basically.
Yeah. Cool.
You go on fucking
Acid, yeah.
the Unabomber I was on.
Yeah, if you wanted it to be something acidic or something like that, you'd have to visit the alchemy shop or something. But
Yeah,
in the meantime.
I mean, I got plenty of acid. But I'm going to be using the alchemy jug for wine. 'Cause the people need it.
as one, the people need wine.
People need the wine.
Okay, so you're bathing, you're doing that. Chagra.
Before the day begins anew, I'm going to pour out all the wine out of my alchemy jug.
So into some
right on
pictures.
that.
There's plenty around the castle.
Right in the ditch.
Any of the jugs that Casper hasn't broken.
Fair. So you can repair a few jugs.
I don't know where my card went. I
He's
used
just
it
sitting in the
book.
war room, like across the table, slumped over it.
Helpful hindrance as well.
Like, that's my room.
For you.
Easily thrown out into the hallway.
Ability checks.
Like a limp rag.
How many uses?
Just smashes his face into the stone and like does not even flinch.
I got a cool one.
It is attack rolls as well.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a rare thing.
It's all rolls. Basic roll.
Or tank.
Tacos.
Yeah, attack rolls, saving throws, and ability checks.
But what did you want to be doing, sorry?
A taco.
I think, so I'll pour out all the wine just because I know we're low, like the town is low on wine.
Yeah. Oh, do you want the castle? Sorry.
No, that's fine.
No, you're good? Okay.
I'm missing the alchemy jug card. I don't know where it went. It was in my book here, but it's gone missing.
You. Well, it'll probably turn up, but in the
We'll find
meantime...
it later. It replenishes either every day or every long rest. I think it might be at dawn. I'm not.
I'm pretty sure it's at dawn, but we have this here, so it's...
Anyway, so
pretty handy.
I'll do that for now, and then because I'm not sleepy, it's okay. We'll do it later. Because we're not sleepy,
Yeah, next dawn.
we've already discussed everything. Are we meeting again to like do the finances, or can we just do that like as an aside? We don't need to roleplay that.
Guys is busy, so he won't be talking finances.
Yeah, you guys are in the
Only if it's
bathhouse.
1 + 1 = 1.
I think I'll slip out. Well, I mean, I'll go to our the quarters first and drop off my bag and
Show yourself.
change my clothes, maybe. But until like for the next little while, I'm gonna slip out of the keep, and I just want to like patrol around. Not patrol, but prowl around.
Are you stealthing around, or just...
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I'm roving. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna roam around, and I'm gonna keep out of sight. I'm gonna try and find other people doing this.
Okay, so for that, we'll do a perception. You're sneaky enough that your stealth roll is going to be higher than most people in the world. But we'll do a perception for that. And then Vignar?
Vignar's gonna be looking around for any nukes that are around.
Okay.
So gather them up and discuss plans.
And you're looking for perpetrators. All right.
I really no, I'm not gonna say it. He's a
Good. Sorry, I was worried.
I'm gonna get along with this.
I was gonna say, that's why I did mine too.
For what? He's lucky. He's using those subjects.
Burn them all.
Yeah, I'm burning it. So
Gets attacked.
34.
Jesus.
Gone.
For perception?
No.
Gone from
yes.
this world.
What was your lowest roll?
Huh?
What was your lowest roll?
You can see it to the
My
future.
lowest was a
Very nice.
4
It's
plus
probably gonna be
10,
the stealth
14
check.
plus 8.
22.
Yeah. that was the lowest one I rolled.
I'm gonna lucky that.
Okay.
Oh my.
So Vig, you're able to find some newts pretty quickly, as there are some like in the courtyard at one point or another, or like around town. As they come over to you,
Just like gather them all around.
so maybe like 4 or 5 of them that are in the proximity in the area.
Just like we're gonna like start conversing in Draconic and like report stuff like that.
Find many orc,
Mhm.
very many north.
Yes.
200 to maybe 300. Bridge, okay. Still strong. Woods, very danger. Many orc.
Don't go wood.
Fort, gone.
Yes.
Some building remain. Most wood, gone. We use, burn, build, forge.
Gather men.
Hmm.
We go hunt tomorrow.
Morning.
Morning. Early.
Good day. Great. Come.
You all just scatter off.
I don't have to little legs.
Go back to our room.
Sorry, they're very cool. But
Yeah.
So,
Not cute.
Yeah, exactly.
like they're running on the
They
water.
rhyme with cute. Yeah. Cute nudes.
They're like way bigger than almost all of you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Quite large.
They're very large.
So you guys head back, where you see the jungle, like, door's been locked up, but you guys manage your way in, because Tanda probably has a key to her own place, where the jungle room has been transformed. There's a new bed with a wooden frame
exotic
that's a like large hammock-like netting for its interior, basically.
So there's
Instead.
like Rainforest Cafe. There's an animatronic elephant in the corner.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's where all the gold
Mist.
went.
Ooh, it's a hammock between the tusks of the mammoth.
As Tanda kind of creaks open the door and kind of like
Dope.
slips off her rag,
I was hoping you were going to say red.
kind of like
There's a couple things I'd like to talk about first.
she starts getting undressed. I'm like, yes, of course. What is it? Undressing you two at the same time.
I'm gonna take her hands and kind of stop her for a moment.
Bed.
I need to tell you a lot.
Do I need to take your balls?
No.
All right.
No matter what they said, I wasn't flirting.
This is reading him.
I think it might be better just to show, not tell.
Oh, you know how I like it.
Don't freak out.
Okay.
And I'm going to shift the demon form. The devil form.
Tell me when I can open my eyes.
I didn't realize you closed your eyes. You can open them now.
Oh my god! What is your horns and wings? What?
I'm going to crop the wings down and it's almost like a cloak.
Quite handsome, actually.
Oh my god.
What is going on, Barrett? Is this a trick?
It's...
Ooh,
There's another... It just sounds so crazy actually saying it. There's another being in here.
What do you mean? What? Someone is you? Or you are someone?
Kind of. A while ago, I made a deal with something for more power. And in that time, I've changed. I've gotten stronger.
I'm so sorry.
I've gotten stronger. I've gotten more. It's hard to explain, but there's something inside me, and I feel that it's unfair if I kept something like this from you.
Well, is it okay? Does it hurt? Are you you?
I'm me, I think.
Don't look like you.
I'm gonna drop the.
Oh, I'm glad I closed my eyes the first time.
He's like,
Skin melting off.
ooh.
That's the Barrett I love.
Hey,
You need to.
I just thought that wasn't fair to keep it from you.
Barrett. You don't have to wear every burden on your own shoulders. Puts her hand on your cheek. You have friends. Have me.
I know that now. There's a lot of...
I can tell you have gone through much. But you are a sweet, sweet man. I would not give my heart to you if I did not think so.
I'm sorry I kept it from you as long as I did.
Shh. This is hard. It's a very freaky, I will say.
Yes.
But if you are still you, whatever else is inside you, we will take it on together. Bert, I love you.
I love you too.
Hugs you.
I wrap my arms around her.
You kind of fall back into the hammock. It's like, wing. You just lay there for a while, and quiet, embracing one another.
I promise not to keep anything from you anymore.
Doesn't say anything, just kisses you. So Kushagra, as you are prowling around through the night, you see individuals, drunkenly walking through the streets. As the sun continues to be gone, I guess. As it's already gone down, my apologies. It's still dark. You do notice something skirting around the shadows to the north side of town.
I like chase. Still.
You see them from one building to another. Hunched over, large shoulders, huge, kind of maybe 6-7 foot tall almost, huge hulking back, kind of hunched in. See a glint of a little blade at its side. 34 perception, man. As it kind of turns its head.
Tongue say twinkles.
You see a long face, big jutting jaw, huge tusks coming forth, and kind of pig-like nose. Where it curls around the corner. You follow along.
It's another half elf, isn't it?
It's always another half.
See, he looks like a Frank.
Yeah. From the direction it's going, can I discern because I've already watched it go a certain direction. Which way does it look like it's going?
It's heading from north towards, south towards the center of town.
Towards the keep.
Towards the keep, yeah. So if you guys were roughly around this general area right here, heading down this street, see it turn around this corner, kind of come in behind these buildings.
Let's see. What do I have on my person? Oh, I do have manacles. Sleep out my manacles. Get some ready. I mean, it's pretty big. Best mean hand-to-hand combat. How far away am I from it right now?
Say about 50 feet.
Oh, my range. I'm gonna try and intimidate it first.
How so?
The usual slip a blade under its chin and say, I mean you no harm. If you move, I'll kill you.
The old classic.
Do a stealth roll if you're going to move up to it.
Yeah, no problem.
Oh, let's make it
No
happen.
problem. There's no way this could go poorly.
Unlikely.
We're good. It's a 14 on die,
Okay. I'm
plus
sorry.
13 is a 27, and then a plus another 3 is a
Clean 30.
30. Yeah.
You slip through the streets as quiet as a cat,
As quiet as a street cat.
bringing forth the blade up to its throat. As it's about to curl around the corner again, you kind of feel the body tense as it...
Put down your dagger. Oh yeah, right. I'm just gonna reach around and I'm gonna hold up, slowly take the dagger from its hand.
Okay, it's going to try and elbow you in the gut. for a 18 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay, it does 3 points of damage. It's going to try and run.
I mean, I have my dagger at its throat.
You want to cut it?
Yeah, if it's trying to run, I'm putting the dagger into its throat.
Okay, roll me. Well, you don't need to roll me attack, but you can roll some damage.
It's a dagger, so there's no sneak attack on that.
Nope.
So you make him shading. He's already
Sneak attack has to be
alerted.
actually
the-
sneak.
Yeah.
from hidden, if not while sneaking. I know it's kind of bullshit.
Well, if you attacked it initially, it would have been
Sneak.
but
Yeah.
it's already.
That's 6 points of piercing damage.
Okay. So you do a little bit. You feel the dagger sink into its throat before it elbows you in the gut and starts to run away. Gets maybe 30 feet before it like hunkers down.
Doing initiative or anything?
Now we don't need initiative. Are you going to chase though?
Yeah, I'm sticking on it.
Okay.
Actually, if able to, like hold on to the dagger and like.
Running along with him.
No,
Okay.
no, like lift my feet off the ground and just hold on as it runs away.
Okay. Roll me a grapple check in that case.
Grapple's string. How does grapple?
Well, athletics check.
Athletics check. Okay.
That's what
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
saying.
Oh, great.
Benny Hill.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a 22.
Yeah, you hang onto its back as it kind of you kind of the weight of you, believe it or not, is enough to kind of push it down a little bit as it kind of falls onto its knees in the mud, and you're on its back. It's kind of like crawling through the mud.
Okay, now that I have it grappled,
Mhm.
I'm gonna slap the manacles on it.
How does that work?
I don't know.
Get behind his back.
I just say what I want to happen. You figure it out.
Because usually you can only do it on someone who's incapacitated. If I'm correct about that.
Can I do non-lethal damage? Can I like?
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely.
Can I try to conk him out or choke him out?
Choke. Your best bet.
Yeah, but there's no D&D rules for that.
Well, I mean, technically, if you wanted to, like, successfully grapple him, and then specifically, so it'd be like him suffocating, and it would be a number of rounds equal to the how much he can hold his breath, essentially.
Yeah, for D&D rules, I'm gonna be here forever.
No, it's not as long as you think. It's like literally 2 or 3 rounds.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, so if you're gonna try, he's gonna try and crawl as you're like trying to strangle him out.
I like
Okay,
this. This looks cool.
so he's gonna try and get out again with a. So this is gonna be another contest. So this is him trying to escape for a 15 is gonna be the DC
15.
to try and hang on to him.
Yeah.
For you, it will be strength. Yeah.
18.
Okay, he continue to hang on to me. He drags himself a little bit further. You see a few individuals kind of like, oh my god, and run around.
Oh, like if there's people there, I'm just gonna be like, get the guard.
Okay. So you one more test. As he's gonna try and escape again. Ugh. 10.
15.
Okay. Trying to elbow you and like get you off. You're just like your legs are swinging back and forth, and he's kind of like. Did you hear the kind of like clattering of armor, like maybe a few feet away, coming around the corner, kind of like one more check. He's just gonna pass out eventually. This one's gonna be a 14 on the DC.
9 plus 4.
Lucky.
13 plus 2.
15.
13 plus 2 is 15. Just enough. It's just kind of like you see his body getting like lower and lower and lower before.
Damn.
As the guards, 2 guards come around the corner, kind of like swords drawn. What's the matter?
Oh, nothing now.
Walk.
Nothing now. I got the manacles out.
His face like smearing in the mud.
Take its arms. You can help me drag him back to the keeper.
They pick him up by the armpits, kind of helping you out of the mud
I guess
and the orc.
manacles.
Well, if you're manacling him, yeah. I mean, he's incapacitated momentarily.
Big enough for that?
Yeah. He's a medium-sized creature still.
Manacles are.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're designed to fit.
Oh, okay.
One manacle fits all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fifth York!
Unibit.
And one of them like punches him a little bit.
Oh, hey! Don't hit the prisoner.
Sorry, Kushoka.
I know I was violently choking him, but that was different.
I'm allowed to, you're
He
not.
hit me.
He didn't hit you.
There's honor in taking a prisoner.
Apologies.
Do your duty and nothing more.
Would you wish to help? To the prison then, yes?
I think I'd better follow, yes.
Up with you. Pick him up.
Let's manacle him first, just because
Okay.
I don't want him to run away.
Clap on. Seems wildly exhausted.
Did you say Belsnickel? Alright.
How?
So him manacled up.
Yeah.
You guys are gonna march him back to the keep.
Yeah.
As you do, so we'll take our break.
Noise.
Sweet. Pete.
Sweet.
Okay, so as we come back from break, so Davina, you and Gaius are bathing.
I'm about to put postcoital bliss.
Okay.
In the bathtub, getting dirty.
Precoital and postcoital.
And yeah. And she's just kinda like playing with his like scars. She's like, How did you get these?
You want to know
Why? Why do we always
My father was a violent man.
Fine, man, I'm telling you.
my mouth?
Nice impression.
Well, admittedly, caring for Lucian wasn't always easy, growing up in Selga as well. There were times when I had to go out and when he was still young. Unfortunately, I wasn't always on top of my game, and I found myself in a bad situation. Got into a bit of a scuffle. I wasn't able to handle myself. When I came to, I was left for dead in the street. Face I could barely see from all the blood. Still, I managed. I made my way back. Constant reminder of my near failure, though.
It's awful. Sorry.
It's nothing.
I could, if you want, take them away.
No, Again, it's always a reminder of the sacrifices. I have a deep commitment. Now that Claptus is dead, I suppose it's... I often thought that they defined me, and I've no need to be beautiful. I'd rather have them just to remind myself of how fragile life can be, how quickly and close we are to death. How every moment that we have while we are alive, that we must treasure, no matter how difficult things might be, or down you might be. How good things might be.
She smiles a little bit. Just thought I would offer if you wanted it. But I like you just the way you are.
I like you how you are.
Kind of like kisses his scars. Nice mouth. Yeah.
So you guys continue
I don't
on.
allow that quiet once.
We're all thinking that.
It's true.
No.
So as you guys carry on,
Yeah, we carry on.
eventually head up to bed for rest at some point.
What bed? Obviously, a tenant didn't give us the keys, so.
Is it on?
So the-
Let's assume that was translated so you guys could take the suite, I suppose we'll call it.
Otherwise,
There you go.
Fiction gonna be hearing some shit again.
Dwayne is back. I guess I will have to sleep in the solar again. But any other business before we get back to the
I'll go to the bookstore.
at night?
It's closed.
Was it nighttime when we got there?
Yeah.
Well,
7 p.m.
It's like 9 by now.
Alright, that's fine. I will finish off because I
Like
do have
probably much later than 9. Like
Yeah.
that war room conversation.
It was
probably
at
like
least an hour and a
3
half.
hours.
Yeah, like a long time.
Okay.
So, as most of you will be sleeping by this time this happens, Kushaga, you drag the prisoner back to the keep, pushing it through the doors, with the 2 guards at its sides, kind of.
Keep it down. People are sleeping. I say it just to get a chuckle from the guards. Somebody check the war room. See if Vignar's still awake.
Kind of like, okay. Damn it. Vignar,
You know what to do.
you hear the kind of like,
He doesn't bite usually.
hello?
So the world was super like,
Yes.
Hope we're not disturbing you, Master Vignar, but we were able to capture prisoner.
Good. Where is-
Kushaga has requested we gather you. We have him in the keep.
Oh, yeah, I don't remember. Time to deliver word then.
This way. So yeah, in the main hall, he's still there, shackled.
Can't believe this random guard took credit for my capture.
Brings you around. You see this dark hooded orc chained behind its back.
Well done, Kushaga.
Yes, I thought that I might use the shadow of the night to prowl around and see what I could catch. This one was making his way towards the keep, dagger in hand. He was, well, not easily subdued, but he managed.
Best
I'm all giggly now.
Prisons.
Oh, I thought we were in the business.
Now we are in plain daylight. Moonlight.
Yes.
Well, you're in the main hall, so you're inside.
Yes, that's.
Not sure if you I'm there for my.
I'll hold this conversation until we're in the dungeon.
Okay, so you take him down in the dungeons, sure. So the dungeons do have a torture chamber. Are you imprisoning him or putting him in the torture room?
Probably just a pretty
like to
good
think that they go down to the torture room.
So,
We go to the torture room, fucking bear and a tander in there already.
Can you come back? Better not risk it.
I don't know, risking it.
So you take him to a cell.
Yeah.
Okay. Is he still chained? Leaving him manacled?
yeah, that's probably smart.
Throw him in. I guess you would understand him at this point. Just basically like, fucking let me go.
Not all wrong. We will not let you go.
Don't kill me now. No point.
You have words.
Waste time. Please rest now.
You're gonna wake up.
Gonna manifest the echo into the cell and just give him a straight punch to the jaw.
Tries to like headbutt it and goes right through.
We can do this all night.
Fuck you.
Not the answers I want. Not a punch.
All right, I'll fetch some bread and water. I feel like we'll be down here for a while.
Good cup, bad cup, kind of
You
routine.
keep doing what you're doing.
Yes.
That'll be all, guards. You can leave us with Master Vignar here.
Excellent.
Drop your arms behind your back.
Yes.
Yes, squat.
So, you're beating the shit out of him?
So, we're questioning.
Okay, let's make an intimidation check.
Do it.
It's 11.
Okay. He's resisting a lot. What kind of questions are you trying to get out of him?
How many numbers are in the total woods?
Okay.
Fuck you.
4 punches.
Yeah. This music is way
What is
too
the
chill.
who do you follow? Who's your chief?
Who do you work for?
I'll die before I talk.
Well, then I'm just going to keep on hitting you.
Slowly or quickly, I'll die all the same.
That is for me to decide.
Google will be fine to hit me there.
Who?
Google.
Go. Now we're getting somewhere.
Roll me a history check.
12.
Oopsies. You would be able to recognize, though, the name. Just take a moment to think about it. Gorgo is God. The god of orcs and goblins. The god of glory and pride.
So you still follow the old gods? Not Razna.
Some of us.
So you're not all on the same page to say?
Rasta, Lord of all orc. Here. Rosna save orc.
Save them from what?
Make me a persuasion check.
Deal with that. It's still that great number. That's a 3.
No matter. I die anyway. We rid this land of you filth. For us.
What if there was something else to follow than Razna? Another dragon to say.
Dragon's dead.
Not us all.
You lizard. No dragon.
Spits out like a whole tooth.
Oh, good. The bread and water's here.
Perfect. Shaga, welcome back.
Oh no, I've been here the entire time. Watching your
Servant.
the servant comes down and like,
Understanding
that's for
nothing.
me, thank you. Sit back.
Anything else, me lord?
Oh, the bread and water's for him.
Snack on
I think it was the orc.
It's equal to popcorn.
I don't.
Kushaga,
Yes. How is this conversation going?
it is going very well.
I must say, there's many words being spoken back and forth.
Hand me that torch there. Yes, the one on the wall.
Oh, this one. Okay.
Whichever one you want. Thank you. Just gonna hold it in front of the orc. Just stick my hand over the flame. Could any mothers do this? Could a leg of the lizard do this? No. Long ago I was once a great dragon of scales and might and wing. And now I inhabit this body and wish to regain my former glory.
What mean?
Perhaps you orcs could help me in this matter.
What?
Use your old magics, your shamans. There is others than Razna. Razna is a cruel leader. Is he not?
You speak like Rogog,
Like who?
elder, shaman. Rogog.
Gore.
Rogog.
Rogog. Still teach orc of Gorgo.
My favorite holiday drink.
No tell Razna. No tell Chief. Turgog kill those who worship always.
Interesting.
Razna bless those follow. We do what Chief said.
And what does Chief say?
Kill. Burn. Then we rest. And Razna rest again. Woke long ago now. Hundreds of years. Orcs were masters of land. Before then, long ago. Mora.
See, it translates to home Mora.
Well, it seems we have quite a chatty Cathy here.
I've piqued his interest, you say.
What have you been talking about? Anything useful?
There is a deviation. Not all of them follow Razna. Some of them still follow an old god, Gorgo.
Yes, this is good. Very useful. Means that if something happens with us in Razna, there will still be a way to salvage the remaining population, something to rally behind.
Yes. There was one chief, shaman among them. Rugug.
Rogug. I heard him say this many times.
He is the one chiefly in charge of this Gorgo cult.
See, can you find out where Rogug is? Is he back in the homeland, or is he close by?
We will find out.
Ask him if he's hungry. Let me address him, and if you could translate for me.
Of course.
Ah, my little orc, the one I bested so easily.
Fuck luck.
Yes, I know. Is there anything that I can get for you? See, I am the good captor. He is the bad captor. I will bring you anything. I will bring you any meat you desire. We don't have any orcish women, unfortunately. But meat? Would you like meat or wine? I'll ask him. What would you desire?
You bring me leader kill, then go home.
We are here to kill.
Leader, in castle, here, somewhere. You leader. One leader somewhere. Me kill, then come back.
Doesn't even know who he seeks. Interesting.
Well, maybe this will scare him. Tell him that we are a tribe with no leader. Many leaders in this one tribe. I don't have to confuse him for the rest of the night.
Malfunction. No leader,
Many leaders.
many leader.
Yes, I am one of the leaders. Vignar here is one of the leaders.
Why?
I mean, it's a little complicated to explain.
Yeah.
What that mean?
Complicated? Exactly. Ask him if there's anything he'd like before we leave for the night.
Would you like anything? Food? Water?
This trick.
No. No trick.
Mm.
You've helped us.
Meat. Okay.
We bring you meat.
Yes.
I'll go. You stay with him. I'll go fetch some meat.
Mm.
I'm gonna go up to the kitchen and see if I can find something.
Okay, there's plenty of food. Yeah.
Is this Ruggug nearby in your battalions?
Hmm.
No.
Rogok, big city.
Mm.
Safe. Chief Rely, Rogok. Very powerful. Mini magic. Rogok, no all. Wise.
Maybe one day I'll meet him.
Find him in many orc round.
Does he speak through these orcs? Does he hear through their ears?
Hmm.
Never mind.
No. I don't know. Rogog. Speak with gods. We praise.
Come back down with the food. All right. I think they left a key around here somewhere. Would you mind opening the door for me?
Of course.
Okay. Open up the door. I'll walk in. Put the food down. Would you mind introducing me and asking his name?
This is Kushagra.
Indeed.
Do you have a name?
Galgok.
Galko.
Kelka. I'm going to unleash your bounds now. I'm gonna slowly motion for his hands. Well, they'll be behind his back, probably. Come.
Daddy.
Unlock those. Take them down. I'm gonna reach down, grab a piece of the meat. I brought cooked and uncooked. I'm not sure which you prefer. And then I have some water here as well to wash it down. You can try escaping, but we will kill you. And I'm gonna go back over to the go back to the bench and sit down and
It's just a fact.
leave them in there to eat.
Delicious.
It's good. Stegosaurus.
Is that what that was? I couldn't tell from yeah. Is there anything else you wish to ask of him?
No.
Good, then you can kill him. I'm just kidding. He can't understand me. just joking.
I got you.
I got you.
All right.
Is he eating?
Tell him that we need to take the plate,
I went to.
the jug, because I don't want him killing himself in the night. But we're gonna lock him up, and we'll be back in the morning.
Me live.
Well, for now. We'll take the jug, and lock him up. Okay.
Orc's like, got it. Okay.
Before we
jug.
Before we leave, Vignar, I feel like you've shown him a bit of your powers with your manifestation.
Yes.
Should show him a little bit more of what we can do.
How so?
Wait, was it Click Cluck? What was his name again? Korkuk?
Galakuk.
Galgok.
That sound like
Garlic. Okay, garlic. Galguk?
Galgug.
It sounded like Galakuk. I forgot to say.
Galgug.
Galakuk.
Galgadot.
It's all. Every single person said something different.
Yeah, that's what I said. Galakuk.
Yeah.
If you would please translate for me, I'm going to use my just to spook a little bit. Translate for me, and I'm gonna go to bed and leave you for the night. Galgug. Razna has many powers, but we have power as well. I'm gonna take my cloak and swoosh it around me and bamf up to the next floor.
He smoke!
No, he's
He's small.
Dimension or fucking live.
Yeah, he does that.
Is there any guards like eating upstairs? Just like on the table. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm new to this.
Master
I haven't gotten it
Kusugra?
wrong yet. I'm just. I'll just get off your. I'm sorry. Oh.
You're in my page.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh, in my face.
Here, have some gold. I'll just throw a couple gold on the table.
Hey, that's
I was never here.
I didn't like that phase anyway.
But I'm gonna go to bed.
You're gonna explain what the hell just happened to Galgug.
Smoky magic?
Yes, he does that. We are everywhere. Remember, there is more than one dragon on this island now.
I see.
Disbelief.
Nope. Smoke. Lights a torch.
Ash is how he's gonna
Head back up. Going to bed after?
Could have the manifestation up here somewhere
Okay.
else.
Yeah, switch it.
Yeah, where are you guys at?
I don't know. What am I doing?
I would imagine you're probably at the blacksmith,
Yeah.
I would say. So you guys would probably know that too.
Yeah, then,
What, Tim, are you sure you didn't get a bump on the noggin or something? You know, you're not making as much sense as you used to. This should definitely go there.
yeah, you're right. Yeah, you did it right.
Because if we don't, it won't pop, you know?
Right, you got
I
it.
see where you're going,
Right,
but I
yeah,
think
you
this
got
should
it.
honestly work a bit.
I feel like you got it. You would've...
This looks good, right? Shall we test it?
Yeah, sure.
Make sure it works. Victor,
Yes.
Hey, Vic. Look at our thing that we made.
this
That
looks like a
Yas-
pumpkin,
Yas
right?
made. I didn't really do it.
Well, it's
Small
like a
metal
small
pumpkin.
pumpkin.
Small metal pumpkin.
Be careful with it.
you green goblin pumpkin.
It should work, though. We're going to test it in maybe this room here.
I'd like to see it.
This is far too
You might
menacing. Yeah, it's a little menacing.
Okay.
You like,
Do you want to throw something at it or something?
Yeah, sure.
I'll like grab whatever scrap is near. Just be like, just like chuck it at it. Like no fear, no nothing. Yeah.
Oh, no.
I think that works. Yeah?
That definitely would hurt
That's
to
a
get
good
hit
job.
with.
Of course, he's taller than I am, but
yeah.
Yeah, we did good.
Well done.
you did a good job. You think you can make lots?
Well, with some help, yeah, we can make a lot. I think maybe an hour each or so. A couple hands. Yeah, we could probably make 20 or 30 or 50 maybe a year or so.
Good.
Got enough supplies. Hopefully.
Great.
We'll take some of the leathers from around here.
Oh man, it's like midnight.
I think it's time for you to go to bed, Dad.
What?
I think it's time for you to go to bed.
Oh, was I sleeping? Sorry.
Let's go. Let's lock up the blacksmith.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Wayne will be pissed if we leave her open.
Who the fuck closed last night?
His name is actually Wayne.
Exactly.
Anyway, whatever the hell his name is.
Wait, can I
Yes.
help you?
I was looking for you too.
Okay. One sec.
All right, off to bed.
Okay. We'll talk in the morning.
It's good to have you back.
We should talk in the morning.
Yeah.
Okay, don't fall asleep.
No?
Waddles on out.
Shall we take a walk?
Yes.
What can I do for you?
I have something for you. From your friend, Bruce. Words and a gift. Know that he was proud of you in his final moments.
Okay.
You did well and earned respect. For that, he offered these to you. Just gonna lay out the straps. all folded up nicely. The one who wore these before was a mighty warrior, and he saw that in you as well. Wear them with pride.
Thank you, Vignar. He's gone?
He is gone. He rests now with the rest of his clan. The greatest warrior among them.
Then I'll wear them with pride. Thank you, Vignar.
Thank you. From the both of us.
I'm gonna start like wrapping them around me somehow, and be like, they were for a half orc or yeah, so they're
There's a lot of bandage to go around.
There's a lot of straps that are easily adjustable.
right. Yeah, so I'm gonna ask him.
They're going to be all in their last notch.
Turn you around.
Can you get that too? Good. Okay.
I'm gonna take the hadron out of my bag and try to maneuver a way that it can sit like right here on me, in with the straps, basically, so it's
I would
always
say that's relatively
on my
simple
person,
enough to
basically.
do.
What if it's like an X across
Yeah.
the person?
That's what
That's what I'm
a
thinking.
a double X kind
That's
of.
what I was thinking.
And it creates like a little
Like right on your
Man
chest.
Yeah,
pocket
exactly.
for the
That's what I was thinking. The problem is that it
We'll still make a block.
will always have to be in casing, basically. So it's in the bag right now, but I will have to.
I'll have to eventually make a different bag for it. I can't allow any other eyes to be on this.
Of course.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Like a bag, basically.
Or just something
like
so-
a
Like a
soap bag.
Like,
So there's plenty of materials around there. If you wanted to use like some scrap leather to cover it,
Ooh, yeah, that'd be great.
be easy enough to do.
Yeah, okay. So we'll maneuver that. So I'll take the bag of holding and
What color are the straps?
they're right, aren't they?
Yes.
So now we look like buddies.
Buddies.
So the bag of holding that I just created.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what
Like
I'm
tomorrow or
So,
something,
What do you,
Yeah,
what's
yeah.
bright
pretty
red?
much.
I've got the dragon wraps. The dragon riders just one.
Gotcha.
Matching.
I'll miss him.
Yes.
We won't miss you.
But we have you,
Yes, we do.
whoever you
Crazy lizard man.
are. Dragon person. Let's go to bed, buddy.
Yes. The rest will come
Can I
soon.
still call you that, buddy?
Of course.
Big one, big guy,
Whatever you wish.
barrel holder.
No, that wasn't me.
Oh.
Whatever you wish. No, not that.
Everything except that.
Everything. I don't respond to it.
Okay.
Good night, Daniel.
Good night, Vignar.
You guys find yourselves place to sleep.
Yeah.
There might be some double bunking in the Solar, but everybody finds their way. Any other business before the night ends?
Okay, I'll take.
I have a 20 dexterity now.
I'll take an ink guide to finish my my casting or my copying of Cone of Cold.
Okay. Oh man, that's a fucking spell.
That's a fucking so hard.
What's your whiz then?
And my wisdom's 19. Wisdom is 19. Dexterity is 20.
Okay. Okay.
Tim the Wise.
Not so smart, but you know, wise.
Really fast.
Really fast, really wise.
So you guys bed down for the night, though? Lucian going over the last few pages, he finally kind of like, and sign it off.
There it is. Perfect. Perhaps that might be the fanfare that the crowd needs.
Too proud of you for words.
You guys. That's all I wish to have.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I do believe Davina's waiting for me in bed.
Oh yes, go on then.
You old dog.
Bree spoke of you, by the way, when you were gone.
What did she say?
She said that she had sex with you.
I love how fun she was.
Shout it out.
Elaborate?
Enjoy it. I'm sorry, this is not a conversation that I wish to have with my father. I know about the birds and the bees, but for the sprites and the troglodytes. Well,
I was taking a sip.
She said she was looking forward to the next time, and breaking you in was, I believe, the words she used. Perhaps,
Father, I think it's best that you leave.
if you're not staying anywhere particularly tonight, my suggestion would be the Faded Breast. Big day tomorrow, though. So
Right.
get your rest.
Of course.
Hey.
I do believe it's time for a celebration. Yes, Father?
It's nearing the time where we need to make a name for you, son. All elves need a true name. One day. That is up to you. Think about it. Good night.
Damien's sleeping in the bed, like spread eagle.
Where is he? Holding under her toes.
I can only be like this for another.
What's your dexterity stat again?
Oh my god, man.
It's the armor that stops. Yeah.
Flexible, okay?
Seemed like basically bamf out of his clothing. He's like, Misty Step.
Misty steps into her?
Not over here.
Misty steps forward.
Dude, that's a very creative use because you just misty step like 1 foot and it looks like you're just walking out of your clothes.
That's cool as fuck.
So,
And you guys bed down.
Do we?
where are we sleeping? Like, who's
That's up to you guys. There's
been taking the
4 beds
Solar?
in the
Oh,
Solar.
I'm not.
Because that's
Well,
where I slept
Yasper
last
is in
time.
one of them.
Yep.
Be in the one next to him.
Well, Bree and Casper are staying at the Faded Breast for the most part. Jaspik
Casper
takes
sleeps
position in the Solar
He's sleeping
as
in the
well. He usually sleeps in the Solar as has been, but Tanda's also at the Faded Breast. There's plenty of places to sleep
I'm
right
in a
now.
bed next to Yas.
I'll go to the same place I was at last time in the Solar, so I
Okay.
think it's the one on the right, the bed on the right.
Sure.
You just love listening, don't you?
No, I hate it, but I'm
there's
fucking sleeping in a bed, bitch.
Stone walls. It's not really traveling as easy as you guys think.
Mortar's loose.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Looser.
I mean, have you ever heard
I've
cats
seen loose.
sucking? Like, that's nothing.
This is climbing the worm.
And weirdly enough, I haven't. And I think I'd keep it that
I've
way.
not heard that sound, actually.
Mammal sounds mean nothing.
You mammals.
But as the hours pass, eventually you are all one by one woken up by the dawn of the day. And the kind of like gung 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 bell.
Oh, is that 10 a.m. already?
Oh shit, we gotta go put on a show.
Is it actually 10 a.m. already?
Well, somewhere around 9 maybe.
Gathering people.
Yeah, taking out a bit of time to gather everyone, of course.
Ignar's getting the newts, boys.
They're just in the courtyard, like line and file, like ready.
Sweet.
Is our stage still around?
You guys scrapped that, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, we
They
did.
definitely would have used it for the wall.
Or the wall.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You hear the kind of like, it's morning. Everybody get yourselves organized. Big day today.
If all the newts are in the courtyard, we're already leaving.
Yeah.
We're already out of here. We're going to the woods.
Oh, you guys are heading into the
Yeah,
woods.
we got shit to do.
All right.
Also, we
Burn daylight.
can't benefit from a long rest right now, right? Isn't that technically true, or are we waiving that just for the sake of...
Yeah, it's fine. You guys can waive it.
Just for
Just to get a sleep
ease
schedule
of,
back on.
back
Yeah.
to schedule.
Back on
So we
schedule.
don't have to, like, wait
So we're not
until
check my.
Yeah.
You're
we're
fine. Your jet lag wears off. It's
Yeah, we came to our powers right now. Just wait for a little while.
into the woods.
Yeah, going straight to Flower Woods.
Okay.
No time to waste.
Are you going to Tulga?
Got some hunting to do.
Davina zapped some crate food and water and
I'm gonna do show my own force.
breakfast in bed for her guys before they go.
See? Force.
The show of force is all the lizards
Fantastic
leaving
spread.
town.
So you guys dine in bed. Eventually you and Natanda rise.
I don't want to get up.
I bet it is a very big day.
Every day's a big day. I just want to stay in bed.
Tense.
If you get
4 more
up,
seconds than last time.
I'll make it worth your while.
Pull my rubber arm, why don't you?
What do you say to pancakes?
That sounds lovely.
A bit of ham? I'll cook it in whatever wine is left over.
Oh,
Wine.
in my bag, I actually still have 4 bottles left.
Now we are talking.
I didn't do as much drinking as I thought I would when I left.
That's not such a bad thing.
Character growth.
So Fig, you're in the woods.
Yep.
Everybody else is gathering, though, around the whereabouts, I guess.
I'd like to
The,
wake up.
the statue.
Well, I'm going to that bell. Oh, no.
I would have liked to have woken up early.
Sure.
Go down to the kitchen, grab some more meat,
Mhm.
make my way down, like really early, like 6 in the morning.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Get some meat. Go down to the dungeon and just sip on some tea and just watch the sleeping Galgug until he wakes up. I just want to be like sitting there, just at the edge, just like waiting until he wakes up.
Purring away.
So he lets out a huge morning
No, not
burp
sleeping.
before rolling over.
Galgug, good morning. And I'll have already. Can I have sneakily opened the door and put the meat in there for him?
Sure, easy
and
enough.
closed it and locked it again. Good morning. I know you don't understand me, but I just wanted to say hello. Make sure you were fed. And if you try to escape, I'll kill you personally. Is there any light in here? Is there we're
Other than torchlight,
underground?
maybe, yeah.
Torchlight. I'll make sure the torch is lit. Let's see. I'll give him. No, I can't
Go.
give my book. What make it him? What do orcs like? What do orcs
Meat,
like?
death, killing, death, meat.
I mean, I already gave him meat. He's probably good. Yeah. I'll leave him. Be back later. Remember, I'll kill you. I will kill you. And I'll gather in the court.
So everybody's gathering in the courtyard or outside?
Around the statue.
Yeah,
Around the statue, okay. So you going over to Mikey? Coming down the stairs?
Well, I was going to where the bells were being
Okay.
rung,
To
basically.
the church, yeah. So he's coming down, he's kind of Tim,
Mikey.
It's good to see you. And I mean, really see you.
Yeah. Thanks. You and Donnie taught me a lot.
I see that.
Looks like he's checking you out.
That's cool. He's a turtle.
You ready?
I fucking hate the noises that turtle make.
Ready for what?
Mm.
Show
Turtle dicks. Sorry.
Ready for everything. You and I both know you started something.
I wasn't ready. But I was blessed.
Welcome to the party.
Let's smoke, baby.
It's a party.
How is Donnie, by the way?
I haven't talked to her for a couple days, but she came back around. It's gonna be hard to drag her out of those woods, but maybe one day.
Does she know about the orcs?
I didn't mention it.
She needs to be safe, Mikey.
I don't want to lose her, Tim.
She's safer here than she is over there. You and I both know that.
Can't make her do anything. You know that?
She didn't have a brother before, but now she does.
Sand on you. Another sister, too. Maybe it'd mean more coming from you.
Okay, then. Maybe.
She's not safe in there anymore. I know it's home, but... Puts his hand right on your chest.
On the Hadron?
This is home. She needs to remember that.
Okay, so let's talk to her soon. Get her out of there. Get her here. Get her safe.
Yeah.
And I won't lie to you, Maggie. She's another member. We might have a big battle on our hands, and
I'm not looking forward to that.
not particularly either. I don't want to. I understand where the Orcs are coming from. They're just trying to protect what they think is theirs, and we've been doing that this whole time too. But if it means a fight to protect what I love, then I'm going to do that.
As the gods will it, right?
They did indeed.
Let's go.
Okay.
So as you guys come out, you see maybe 100, 150 people have gathered around. Some guards, mostly civilians. You hear this kind of like, well, there's probably still a little more, but a lot of people are still working or something, but this is pretty good turnout.
Okay.
You guys gather in front of everyone. So who's all there is Barrett, Tanda, Gaius, Davina, Timdell, Mikey, Kshagra, Lucian, Lex, Bree. Casper's not. He's somewhere, God only knows. You hear the muttering of the crowd, kind of like... The Heartborns have returned!
Indeed we have.
Thank you.
I think like as people were amassing, I would have been I would have had like a couple hundred silver, just that I would just be walking around, shaking hands,
Give him
passing
money.
out silver. Thank you for staying. Thank you.
Thank you,
Free heart,
lords.
free heart port. I'm Kushagra. Tell everybody, Kushagra is the best Heartborn. Kushagra for mayor. I'm just kidding. I love Atanda. Kissing babies and smiling at people.
Breaking wine bottles on ships. See you later!
Love that.
Champagne, rather than
He was running
So
for
just meeting everybody, talking to them, shaking hands, making them feel special.
The book lady's there, you know, like lots of good people that you remember.
Thank you, citizens. Passing up silver.
Oh, thank you, Kushagra. Peaches, a few other people that you remember, like Fancy Francia.
So what's the plan?
Well,
So the crowd looks on at you guys expectingly at some point.
Thanks for staying. Things are scary, but we're back, and we want to make it less scary for everyone. What are you afraid of?
Those orcs are burning things to the north! We've got nowhere to go, there's no ships!
I think we need a little bit more of a vantage point.
I believe so.
Can you fly, boys? Maybe.
I'll just
You want me just to
Oh, that's right. You're pretty
Maybe not.
scary when you fly.
I'll just start levitating.
That one's flying!
Fear not, for you have an arsenal of your own now.
Fireball.
Fluttering up, Gaius is like, oh.
Blows up the whole city.
Do you know fly?
That's
my
part of the
ropes.
ropes.
Oh no, but I was asking, do you know the spell?
I don't. I was thinking about
Now you
Upcasting fly. would
It's
be-
people all looking up to you, Lucian. The crowd kind of, all their heads tilt at the same time.
You fear their fire, but you have one of your own. I'll set off a fireball in the distance.
It's like over the.
It will hit some part of the town.
No, not of the town.
Oh, in the sky?
In the sky.
Okay, sure.
Fireworks.
Ball of fire, people kind of.
Let me just go through my list of spells and see what I can like fucking fit out.
How can I show up?
How can I show up?
I feel like we should have talked about this before we.
Why? Who cares?
Shoot off some Eldritch Blast.
You do some
I take a knife to
Like
my
show.
hand and cut my hand, and then I feel it.
And I heal it. And I can heal it.
Crying children. Somebody give me a skull to smash. I'll be gross.
The people are like, what is going on?
We are. Maybe you're right. We should have talked about this.
Definitely should have.
We are trying to make you less afraid. Perhaps a show of our power and what we can do will bolster your resolve.
Are you going to defend against all those orcs?
Another fire.
Yes.
Then I'm better than the dragon! We're left for dead!
You fear a dragon. We have one ourselves. And I'll summon Senix.
As you're flying through the air and just.
I'll just summon it beneath this.
Dragon forms underneath you, wings flapping. You hear the crowd kind of. Wave of gasps.
Fear not.
We're here to help.
They are not so mighty.
Oh, what are you gonna do?
What we can.
Fight for this town.
It's all any of us can do is put our hearts into this town. This is our home now. This is our home for everybody. This is a home that I placed down. I will defend it just like everyone else with my last breath.
You're like, blah, blah, blah.
The last time we came to you all, I gave this rousing speech
Nobody remember it.
that I took some time to put out there. But what you guys need now is not speeches or shows of power. It's to know that we are here for you. We are here to do our best to bring peace and freedom to this city. It's scary. It's very scary. But as a group, as a family, as a town, as a city, as a power, we can overcome these odds.
Here.
You hear a voice kind of like, oh, what can we do?
Make little traps.
You can help. We're looking for help in the blacksmith workshop. We're looking for hands to make weapons. Anyway, help. If you feel that you are strong enough to join the forces, then please, we would love your help, but mostly we just want you to feel safe.
You can jump up on the statue.
Double pay for anybody who helps with the war efforts.
That's they speak.
So you-
There we go.
You hear like a bunch of hands kind of like,
There
we go. I got 2 volunteers. I got C4. Who's helping with the war effort?
Okay. So 30 hands go up.
Out of 150.
Amazing.
No, some of them are women and children.
See a few, like,
All the children.
young individuals approaching, kind of like,
All the children.
I've lived here all my life, and I've never really been given a chance to do anything else other than pick potatoes.
Potato farmer, what's your name?
My name is Jenna Honeston.
Jenna Hunnison.
Scarlett Johansson.
I bet you pick a mean potato.
That I do, sir.
You know what you can also, you can do with those hands now? Make traps.
Get them blown off by making
You'll never use your hands again.
explosives for the war class. Johannes Bergsten.
Scarlett Johansson.
It's Johanneston.
If you're interested in making traps, you can come talk to Yospit. Now this guy.
If you want to fight in the war and be trained,
Talk to Lex.
What about the women and children? What about the children?
you can help make bombs.
No. The child labor.
Well.
They can fold leaves for the soldiers.
Be
Yes,
supportive.
support. We'll create a outreach.
See Atanda kind of step forward.
Yeah,
Any ideas?
yeah, there.
We're drowning here.
Everyone,
You know people.
you all know me.
Yeah.
Thank you, Atanda.
These are our heroes. They are asking of you now. They have granted you this freedom. Freedom to come and go, to do what you like. You do not have to pick potatoes.
We kind of do because we eat them.
Yeah.
Now is your chance to do something more. To earn your freedom. Earn the sacrifices that they have made for you. It is your time, Freeheart Port. And if you do not wish to help, that is your choice. But every choice has a consequence. So I'm asking you, as your mayor, as your leader, to make the right choice. To defend your city. To defend your freedom. From any who would oppose it. Look! This is our window. This is our opportunity to stand firm and repel those who wish to quench us from these shores that we have all called home. Now, who here is with us?
Crap.
Whistle the crowd. Magic whistle the crowd.
Everyone else who doesn't raise their hand.
Take you out.
As the crowd kind of erupts a little bit and people kind of...
I knew you had it in you.
That's why we hired them.
Question.
Hmm?
Can I teach the public cantrips?
It takes quite a while. Like over the course of time, yeah. Set up a magic school, start teaching people. Yeah, absolutely.
To houses, yes.
But that will take like months. She ain't gonna be tomorrow.
Door, slither dick.
Wow.
Hufflepuff.
I was just about to say it.
Ravenhoof.
I don't know, Raven poop. What else?
Yeah,
Figure one.
Ravenhoof.
Raven hoof. Okay, yeah.
She's like,
Woof.
all of those who wish to volunteer to bear arms and fight these orcs, guard our people. On this side, line up in front of Lex. All of those who wish to help, make traps, defend our lands on this side. And talk to Yospip. We can do this together. Divided we are nothing. But together we are strong!
I've already got my face blue. It's better.
And everybody else who didn't do anything,
Continue.
we're good too. No, you're good too. We love you.
Pick our potatoes!
Keep picking potatoes. And like going to school and
Great job
stuff
for
for
the
the
kids.
children. Yeah.
Good job for the kids. Kids pick them up with potatoes.
So as things kind of settle a little bit, people start dividing a little bit, some people lining up. So you get about 10 volunteers for soldiers.
Farmers have kids.
Okay.
You get 20 individuals to help build traps.
Yeah, okay.
I'll keep walking around, and I'll be giving out more money, saying, like, "I'm sorry we scared you. I'm sorry we scared you." Because we're not better.
Yeah! I'm just flying around.
No, just not, don't cry. Don't cry. Don't. It's okay. He won't hurt. He can't hurt you. He won't hurt you. He can hurt you.
People are looking in the
Very
skies, watching this
start-
dragon fly around.
I'll start patrolling the the wall area that's not covered by, the area that's not covered by the wall, by the woods,
Okay, like
Just like-
the Tugglewoods.
flying over.
Yeah, also maybe a dragon with big fireballs in the sky maybe wasn't the best way to go with the other big dragon.
I don't know. We have our own dragon. I think that's pretty.
No, I mean,
Drawing attention to the dragon.
yeah, Razna being like, what the fuck's going on over
Lucian
there?
will remember.
more fire.
this
Great.
and
Right,
find out.
that's what happened right here. That's why we encountered him right here, because we were just setting fire to bullshit.
But no, I think it was more
It wasn't
just
bullshit.
the half
We're
or the
burning down.
moon elves. Like
Demon nobles.
he's already on his way in my mind. He as like the
I-
ping is going off that the moon elves are out and about.
And I just don't.
And he's coming for us anyway.
Just maybe not the
Yeah, maybe I could.
sky signals.
You literally have like a beacon. Like,
He's
A
coming.
little Tim's voice in my head.
You're ready to
That's
flee.
what happened.
Maybe don't do that.
So there's going to be 10 that are in training, 20 that are going to be dividing off to make traps.
Cool.
Spignar,
Yes.
venturing through. You and the Newts, dividing around the Tulga Woods to try and keep track, look for scouts, things of that sort.
Yep.
Okay, the rest of you guys, what are you doing with your day?
We can go hang out with Goglug. I'll learn his name soon. I did forget. I can speak with him. I forgot my telepathy allows me to translate whoever I'm with.
Well, he'll probably thoroughly enjoy you being actually inside his mind, sure.
Yeah, we'll see.
Mhm.
I'll work him down and whittle him down until he has no will left, and eventually, like he'll find me as a
Kill him
friend.
with kindness, I say.
Yeah. Okay, torturing Galgug.
Torturing him. Being
Psychological warfare, Galgug.
That's how he views it, but
Yeah,
I'm literally
so
just hanging
milk
out with
your
him.
Okay,
While the crowd's still kind of dispersed, I'm gonna find Peaches.
okay, he's easy enough. He's one of the only tieflings. Barrett.
Red
Let's
guy.
go.
Stirring speech, I suppose, or whatever's going on, I suppose. That is, it's unsettling, but still impressive.
It does that sometimes.
Look him go.
Not in the cutting.
Just-
Yeah, exactly.
He'll tucker himself. He'll tucker himself out later.
oh, I saw a spell slot.
I just love the cut delusion.
So I come bringing some more good news.
Oh, you do?
We found it.
Uh-huh.
The Grove.
Mandangos!
Yeah.
Oh, God. Wow, I was honestly not expecting that, actually. How fared it?
Not too bad.
We've got a map.
That one has it. But we have it marked.
All right.
But we do have it marked down.
Well,
Weirdly enough,
Just getting carried away with
there were a bunch of giant gorillas getting drunk on overripe mandangos.
Well, that fills me with some confidence, I suppose. If it's good enough for them, I suppose it'll be good enough for everyone else too.
Yeah. So I'll make sure
Giant
that
pillows.
that information gets to you.
How giant?
Like big. Like what are you picturing in your mind right now?
Oh, I'd have to look up.
Probably a bit bigger.
Like that? Points at like a home.
As tall, maybe, yeah. Not as burly, but
Well, then I'm glad I didn't go looking for him myself.
that's what you have me for.
Truth. Well, we'll sort out the details of that later. Harry had arranged some sort of reward, if I
Don't
recall.
worry about it.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Listen. 1 free barrel every month. Right to the keep. I guarantee it.
I appreciate that.
It's my pleasure. It's the absolute
You
least I
remember
can
what you were
do.
going to call it?
I'm sure that I do, but not right
Hailstorm
now.
Brew.
Hailstorm brew.
You're only gonna brew it during a storm.
It's been a long time in the making, the Hailstorm Brew.
Love that. That's a good name. I can picture the label already. We'll get to work on that right away. I'll have to hire a few people to go out and, of course, source those, but you know what? That's not a problem. As long as I know where they are.
Maybe it's the central keep we can go to the rest.
That's what I was thinking.
Help
Yeah.
on them.
So, how are you holding up?
Oh, life hasn't changed too much for old Peaches. Just continuing to make my beer and make ends meet around here. Try to keep spirits up, you know? Not that it's been terribly down. Just last few, last week or so has been tough on folks with the fires in the north. Not that I'm one to benefit off of misery, but I have a feeling it'll improve my sales. You know, if we were to reclaim that land, there's still going to be some vines left, I'd imagine, right?
I kind of had that same thought. You know, the tall, pale one that I travel with, right?
Hey, yeah.
We joked at one point opening of a winery. And maybe something to kind of look forward to.
I'd say jokes aside, that sounds like a serious matter. What about it? Well, Pale Peach's Winery. I'm only joking.
Well, I think that whatever happens, whether it be a subsidiary of what we do here.
You know, I'd like that. It'd be interesting to see if old Clattenbottom managed to figure his way out of that, but I doubt it. He's not exactly a warrior or anything like that.
But we may make our way up that way at some point. So another eye out.
Yeah, one step at a time. I'm optimistic. Some folks aren't. But, you know, you guys coming back and you can already feel the... people are getting a little more confident.
This speech too much?
Not at all. I think it was necessary, whether people thought about it or not, expected it or not. We'll see what comes of it. We know the luck we can get.
Shoot blanks now.
It's going to be difficult without the support of the nation behind us. But you know what? I think we can do it.
I believe in us.
I believe in you.
You know, the last time you said that, I said that makes one of us. But you know what? I do too.
It makes me happy to say that. Keep your chin up.
I will.
Well, I best get back to my work.
I'll come see you again. The talk of
I'll be working. You know where to find me. If I'm not at the brewery, I'll be back shortly, just on a delivery, I'm sure.
Good.
I'll see you around, Barrett.
You too.
Anyone else doing anything particular, though, at the moment? We'll come to that, but
When
that.
when
as
I
well.
break off from Peaches, I go over to. I'm assuming you guys are still.
Talking to people, yeah,
Okay.
like, you know.
I'm
Shaking
gonna
hands,
go-
kissing babies.
You're
Yeah,
showing the
exactly.
crying
Really,
children,
truly,
yeah.
yeah, exactly. I'm probably also sleeping close to Mikey, if I'm being honest.
I'm gonna head over
Answer
to
questions.
Davina and Tim and be like, "Hey, I got the payment from Peaches
Okay.
for finding the grove."
Oh,
And
you took payment from him?
yeah, I'm gonna give you guys 500. So you guys split 500 and 100. You guys?
I don't need the money. Give it to Gaius.
Yeah.
He's right beside me.
Give it to Gaius.
I think they're
You don't even
Well, I mean,
give
you
any
can
money away.
Give, no,
I gave like 10 gold away.
give me. You can give my share to Gaius. I'm not speaking for anybody else, except for myself.
Peasants. Most of this.
Gaius, have my share.
Well, I will make sure that it gets its way into the treasury or somewhere else useful.
Just don't use it on upkeep on the faded breasts, please.
And,
You hear that? Where is she?
again, it's like talking to two people. Say,
The jungle room was very nice.
I don't want to hear about it. I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, give my share. You can disperse the rest to everybody else.
That's good.
okay.
How many it's like, do you
I
have
got an
spell
hour.
slots left?
Davina, do you want your 100 gold?
Yeah, firebolt, yeah.
Well, I mean, you don't have to. Hey, just because I did doesn't mean you have to.
Throw it into the treasury.
There we go. That's 200.
Wow. Right.
So, how much did you give him?
200 something.
No,
Right?
Well, I'm taking it out of my own personal money, so it was
Oh, I
100.
was so confused by what was happening.
So I didn't take payment.
I know, that's
But
why,
we-
and that's
yeah.
why
we
I
don't know that.
Right, and
though.
I was,
Yeah.
Tim wouldn't have taken payment either, so that's why she was like, why
It
did
was
you
more or
take
less
payment
like, oh, I didn't want everybody else to think that I spoke for them.
from them? Oh, well,
You literally
also,
just could have said nothing. And
right,
gone
and
on
also don't think you have to give your own money. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Give my share to guys, I don't want it.
So, how much total are you guys giving to Gaius?
200.
Great.
200 right now.
Gotcha. Okay. All right.
After I've pewed my last pew,
Yes.
I will go back down to the ground and go head my way to the bookstore.
What does that look
Okay.
like while you're floating there? You're like,
Oh, wow.
And Bree somehow is
I need
like,
some apple juice.
busted out.
Maybe a little snack.
Why do I taste metal?
I'm tired.
I'm tired. And I'll just like float down. Like I'll just make the dragon.
Does that like feather fall?
Robes just flying down.
You're literally just like limp, like
I'm not-
your legs are like
I'm
jelly.
becoming a man.
Okay.
Is that what this is? Is that what this is?
A child would say.
Yeah. I'm becoming a man.
I'm 14.
My own name.
Yeah. And again, somehow Bree's like, I totally want to tap that.
Yeah. Yeah. 'cause
I can fix
dragon.
him. There's a broken bird.
Yeah.
I do like broken things.
He's not like all the rest. Look at him go.
That's fucking for sure.
Fly, king, fly. Yeah. I'm gonna raid the woman. Not raid her. Pay her.
You're gonna raise the
Raid
woman.
the woman.
Where's that bookstore lady?
I got one pew left.
Clean her out with whatever she's got.
Yeah. I like that. I'm like, what?
It's like
She's
you
got
did
cobwebs,
just like
not
you did
just in
with
her
Bree.
books.
Yes!
Just
Keep going! Lucian!
oh
Orgasm.
Vile man.
Right on.
There's been a lot of fighting lately, okay?
How much are you intending on buying?
Literally like all my gold worth.
All of it.
Okay.
I have inventory. Let's check. 729 gold.
All right. Well, she probably doesn't have that.
I didn't think so.
But
how much you got?
9 vials of ink. So at
9?
10 gold apiece, 90 gold.
Pish posh.
And
Spit on 90 gold. Pit.
4. Oh, there it is.
No.
I was like, calculator?
It's not. For the viewers at home.
Yeah.
194 sheets of parchment,
Okay.
which are 1 silver apiece.
Okay.
And then 76 pieces of paper, which are 2 silver apiece.
So, okay.
Oh, you fucker.
Why you got a different paper, bro?
Just to roll like a gold value.
Yeah, so what is that? The 120
Hold on.
How many shekels? 90 gold plus a couple silvers.
That's basically. Yeah.
No, 194 silver. All right,
So 19.4 gold.
great. That's not that much, is it?
No.
Yeah, and
You trying to like extort
70
me?
times 2, so 148
So what?
more silver. So
14.
So
14. So I got another 30,
34 gold.
35.
We'll just call it 35 gold to round it off.
You dick.
It's a lot of paper.
125 gold.
Shitload of paper.
I mean, gone by
I don't want the paper.
She literally makes it herself.
Well, get to fucking making it.
Have you invested your
Oh,
Have you been
yes.
doing it this whole time?
It was like 3 weeks.
How much? Okay, how much paper? 194.
Boy.
Why did I just erased it?
194.
194.
lonely pressing paper.
I fucking hate pulp.
200.
So 200.
We said 35 gold worth of paper. 35 gold worth of paper. That's easy enough.
Okay.
90 gold worth of ink.
Okay. So then I need. Okay,
I can have some more by the end of the week.
There it
Oh
is.
my god. Why are you looking at me like that? Can you produce ink, woman? Squiddy?
I love it.
That's how it keeps the wizards coming back.
Crazy.
26. Full of young supplies. The best thing about wizards is that I get older and they stay the same age.
Oh,
Okay,
shit.
well, I think I got enough fucking parchment and ink. I just put it into ink because that made more sense for me.
That's fine. However you want to organize it is up
It
to
all
you.
goes the same way. Well, thank you, shopkeep.
Yes.
Try here.
You could buy blank books too at gold piece each.
Spell books.
Yes. Well, I can just rip out the paper.
Yeah. I mean, or keep it in it, but you know. Got 10 books, blank books for sale, so there'll be 10 gold worth of more stuff.
Well, you don't say. Yeah, 10 more gold.
Beautiful. Oh wait,
We need to get to what's his name's.
I know.
and she has some nice blank books that are like of fine quality that are 25 gold pieces each.
You know I'm gonna get it.
That's what I need.
Okay, she has 9 of those.
Okay.
9 at 25 apiece.
Supplies there, right?
9 at 25 apiece. Okay, I'm gonna put up the 10.
225 gold worth of. Damn, homie.
Wait. They're each worth a gold piece. Okay. One second. Very good.
Yay!
I know you want to be trying to thing, but we have NPCs who talk to me.
Oh man.
Is that good?
Yeah. Oh yeah. How many of them? 9.
9 at 25 apiece. So
Yeah.
225 gold.
225 gold. Yeah.
And then, did you get the first ones? The 1 gold books?
Yeah. 10 of them.
Great.
Thank you.
No
I'll
problem.
leave in like misty step out of there because I don't want to deal with that woman.
Okay. Next order of business. Yeah, we gotta go big. So, you and the newts. Now, how are you dispersing them?
Set up your battle there.
A few miles worth of terrain to cover. And you got 16 newts at your disposal. Let me just see if I can't grab a map here to help us. Hello, maps. There you are.
I feel like I break it up into the two groups, like I had drawn up.
Okay.
The battalions.
Yes.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. There we are. So let's see. These are, what did I say? 6 miles apiece. One hex is 6 mile. Yeah, roughly.
You got it.
So you got, like, this area would be where you're covering, or are you going all the way up through?
We're just gonna hang out like in the area around the cemetery.
This area here. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So with those guys, you could probably cover most of it if like a decent spread. Okay.
Yeah.
Like keeping an eye on where the cliffs go up onto the upper plateau.
Yeah.
Basically.
We're not gonna go up that far. We're not gonna cross the plateau.
All right, and like keeping an eye on like the road, I suppose, through extension. Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, then for that. The leaders of each group can roll a survival check at advantage because there's a lot of newts, and then yourself, if you're patrolling with them, you can do your own survival check as well.
6. You want me to roll for all of them?
No, just the leader, and then with advantage.
Gotcha.
So who's this one?
This will be
Jacques.
This will be Jacques.
Jacques.
In charge of group 1.
Okay, group 1.
Does he get a plus to anything?
Based on item card, survival is wisdom based, but they may have a survival.
I do have a survival plus 5.
Boom, roasted.
That is a 18.
18 junk. Okay, cool. Gotcha.
Group 2, Garut.
Garut.
Doing a 16.
Okay.
And myself. 10.
Big.
Well,
issuing orders. Yeah. And what were your direct orders to them?
Find any amount of scouts we can. We're going headhunting.
Find and
like capture and or kill.
Capture, kill. Gotcha.
Whatever comes first.
Whatever's easier.
Okay.
Kill Owen.
Okay. We're probably going to come back to that at the start of next session, but I'm just going to do some rolls for that now to get them out of the way. And 10 isn't going to be super great, though, but you know what? Like you said, you're a little rusty on the woods, but that's okay. Find, capture, kill. Great. So we'll come back to that. In Kshagra, as you head back to the prison, setting up a telepathic link.
Oh, yeah.
Galgug?
Sure. Let's see how it goes. Hello, Galgug. How are you doing?
Well, in my head. How are you doing this?
Oh, no, I haven't said anything.
You haven't? Okay.
I'm walking in very Galgug. How was your breakfast?
Remember, I'll kill you.
So, I forgot that I can do this thing. Now, don't be scared, but I'm going to link telepathically with you that you can't understand anything that I'm saying right now. Okay.
Your eyes like flecks of pinkies.
I can speak Orcish, but only in your mind.
Mind?
Can you understand me?
Yes.
Well, I can understand you if you think your thoughts towards me. What do you want to say to me right now? Just say it without speaking.
Let me go.
I can't do that.
Why?
This war. You know war.
War?
It's war.
Why not kill Galgog then?
Well, you haven't done anything to me yet except that little jab in the stomach. That was a good jab. Good job, Galgug.
Galgog's strong.
You're very strong.
Not as
You
strong.
almost got away
as
from
the chief.
Kushagra.
Boss stronger. Boss kill Galgog if he not come back. Kill back Galgog.
Oh, well, we don't want that. Where will you go if I let you go? If not back to camp?
Back to camp.
Yes, not back to camp.
Kill leader of castle.
Oh, yes. But if not that, what else would you do? What if I could drop you back into the hometown, the home city of the orcs?
I don't know, Galgog.
What if I could bring you to Rogug?
Rogug?
Rogug. That's what I said.
Maybe Galgog could pray with Rogug.
Would Rogug help you?
Maybe if Chief knows see.
Would the chief hurt Rogug if he helped Galgug? I'm sorry, I heard my He's getting it.
Good.
Maybe Chief kill. Maybe Chief not kill.
Does Galgug want to be killed?
No, Galgog want to kill.
Don't we all?
Galgog good at killing.
Yeah.
Very sneaky.
Oh, sneaky kill. You use the dagger, right? And I'm gonna bring out a dagger and flourish it around. Be like,
Drop it into a pond. That's
Galgog good too.
show me. I'm gonna throw the dagger in through the bars. Show me how you kill Galgug.
He kind of drops it.
That's okay, try again. No worries. No, I'm not judging.
It's not balanced for Galgog.
Yeah, that's my fault.
This cat dagger.
You're right. Show me how you would kill somebody with the dagger. Wow, terrifying. Very scary.
Yes.
See, we're warriors. I am a cat warrior. You're an orc warrior.
No armor.
No armor. Do you wear armor? Is he wearing armor right now?
Like a little bit of hide leather, I believe, is what it is. Yes.
This orcish hide.
Well, I don't wear. I mean, I would have like my.
I guess underneath your robes and
Yeah,
stuff.
my regular armor. I'll show him my studded leather armor. This is cow leather.
Fancy.
Yes, I'm very wealthy because I am one of the leaders.
What wealthy
You're here
means?
to kill the leader, right? That's me.
Well,
Yes, you want to kill me. Go, give it a shot. Certainly, you can try.
obsessed.
If you leave, I'll kill you.
Taunting him.
Through the bars, he's gonna try and make a lunge towards you. Are you gonna let him stab you?
I'm not standing up at the bars.
He's
You
like,
try and throw it, and I'll dodge out of the way.
yeah.
throw it.
That's your one
Through the
shot,
bars, I'll say his disadvantage. Good, because it was a nat 20 actually.
Good try.
15 to hit.
15 hits.
I might get raised dead.
Bounces off your
I
armor.
don't even know my AC. I never get hit. 17.
Galgog try.
That was a good try, Galgo. But you're not going to kill me.
Well, what want with Galgog?
Well, I've already gotten what I wanted.
So,
I wanted to know who Galgog was, where Galgog came from.
Galgog born
No, it's too much. It's too much. I don't want that much information. But now,
Have many children.
now I have to make it. You have children?
7.
You have 7 children? Oh, God.
Can't kill him now.
Oh, God. Well, I was never going to.
Orc have many children. We love make love.
I'm happy for you, Galgug.
We don't make
Galgug, many women.
Are you...
the John's house.
Do you help raise the children, or does...
No, Galgug sneak, kill.
Galgug sneaks and kills, yeah.
Many months, Galgug dig.
But Galgug doesn't like to dig.
No,
Well, what should we do? What usually happens with a war prisoner?
kill.
Yes, but Galgug, you don't want to be killed.
Galgug, okay, kill.
You're okay if we kill you?
There's glory in kill fight. You fight Galgug, Galgug kill you.
Now that doesn't sound fun for me, Kushagra.
You, Galgug.
Fun for Galgug.
This is gonna be a long day. Galgug, do you like wine?
Huh?
Do you like... Well, let's find out. I'm gonna call somebody and bring out a couple cups.
Sure.
And I pour some wine into some cups. And pass it through. It's bad grapes. I'll drink some bad.
Do it.
Do it. You know you want to.
Do it.
You know the line.
Do it.
How does it taste, Kelly? How does it taste?
You have to tell us how it tastes.
Say the things. Just
You guys are all looking at me.
Say it.
It's juicy.
that's close. Game's gonna cancel him. We'll get him next time.
Fruity too.
Tease.
Nice.
You tease.
Nice throwback.
Well, it's gonna be a long day while we decide what to do with you, Galgug. Why don't you get comfortable?
Okay.
Takes his pants off.
Close.
Is he
If
hung?
you comfortable means me uncomfortable.
Is he hung?
I'm okay.
I'm Lord, of course, son.
So I'll sit back and share a drink with war prisoner Galgug.
You're naked war prisoner.
Well, I mean, he's comfortable.
I mean, he'll start telling you about his like lovers and the differences between one and all of his children and all the things that he's killed and people that he's killed. Many men, soldiers of Avondale.
I'll try to like.
You have that.
I don't want to like try and push for any specific information. I'm trying to like just really provide an environment to let him talk. But in him talking about his killing of Avondale soldiers, I do want to find out. I want him to describe where he was when it happened. Kind of like I want to kind of find out where he was interacting with the like. You know what I mean? Like I want indirect intel through his stories. So I'm not directly asking questions, but I'm like, what was it like where you killed this guy, and like how far was it from your
Oh,
home?
Galgug on front line for a while. Sneaking camp. Kill many. Run.
I'm really good at run.
And
Oh man.
very stupid human being.
Yeah, I hate humans.
Cannot see in dark.
So
So
I do it. I have a drink.
Galgug go in dark. They no see Galgug and stab.
Did you see Kushagra?
No.
No.
Kushagra. Make smoky.
Well, I didn't do that when I caught you around the castle.
You must.
No.
Galgug see you.
I'll show you. Put down my drink, and I'm just gonna
Oh, my
pretend to
beer?
sneak, in, like just with nothing around.
Galgug see
Show them
you.
how sneaky I am.
Easy. You lie.
And I like wait till he like breaks line of sight and try and hide.
You're literally toying with them.
I fucking love.
It's like a serial killer when a boss rolls by. He's just like,
That's exactly what I want to do. That's it. I'm like, I'm really good at sneaking. It's okay. An 11 plus a 13 is 24 plus is
Well, no.
30.
You
that's
smoke.
okay.
Bugger.
He just looks out. There's just the cups.
Yeah.
It's just like rotating on the ground.
Oh no.
And from the bench on the other side, I'm just gonna like roll out. I'll have like been like holding on to the underside of the bench. I'll just drop to the ground and roll out and be like, ta-da! Hiding. I'm really good at hiding.
Well, teach. Golgug?
Sure. I got nothing else to do today.
Puts his pants back on.
Good. You got pants on the train,
Can't sleep
probably.
with that thing hanging around.
Serious business.
No one smack.
So I'll spend the rest of the day trying to teach Golgug to sneak better.
While he's in the cell. Love it.
Yeah.
I'm obsessed.
Okay.
So you guys are doing that.
Yeah, we're having a great time. Oh no,
So-
the jug's empty.
I'm gonna call it sneak lessons.
Learning.
Learn it.
I'm gonna call that learn it.
Learn it.
Oh, that's sneaking.
So as you guys fucking dick around.
What's it called when you have like a Stockholm syndrome? I'm
Man,
not
calling
Stockholm
him.
syndrome.
invest in Galgug.
Absolutely.
He's a smart cookie.
We're gonna have to bring him back sometime.
Intelligence is
I wanna
like
be
6 or something.
Kill everybody except for that guy. He's cool.
He's actually smarter than your average orc because he's like a rogue.
Yeah.
But as the hours tick by on that, and the rest of you are, going around making sure citizens are going along well, getting them organized. That's where we'll end our session for tonight.
There's one. I find Atanda and I ask her, did you ever hear from that letter I got you to send a little while ago to the Lord's Mile?
Never heard anything back.
Disappointed. Do you think you can send something else somewhere else for me?
It's not easy to send when there are no ships coming in, though. It's nothing. If the ships come in, maybe there will be letters upon them.
Yeah, should have thought of that before Zolber left.
Too bad you don't know anyone who has sending.
Some things can't be said in less than 25 words.
Davina.
Also, that.
And that.
That's
I'm sorry, Barrett.
Well, at least we have the rest of the day.
Yes.
To spend money.
And so as you guys carry on, though, that's where we'll end our session for tonight.
I love Go-Go.
Mini-World Masters Heart of Mora is recorded in Chibuktuk, in Mi'kmahi, the ancestral and unceded territory of the Mi'kmaq people. This territory is covered by the Treaties of Peace and Friendship, which recognizes Mi'kmaq and Wolastoqiyik title and establishes rules for what is to be an ongoing relationship between nations. We are all treaty people, and proudly support working and cooperating together to create a peaceful community where we can all live our best adventure.